we can start school.
Hello, and welcome back to another session of Mahoutokoro, Shadows Beneath the Sun. I am your DM, or your headmaster, Anthony, and we have our fellow players here. There we go.
Hello.
Say hello, students.
Hola.
I am ready to be taught.
Well, howdy.
Nerd.
We've got
Just so I
Mitchell,
can fuck up
Mr.
campaigns.
Elijah Leone, Mr. Sean, Clyde
Just
Westwood, Mr. David Emmanuel Del Monte Jr. I don't remember the full name, sorry. And Peter as Kaito Suzuki. I almost said Saito again.
I'm here.
Our Kayla, or Miss Lacey Everly, is out today. We will continue with the session. She would be missing the first set of classes, unfortunately.
Absent.
Oh, still says it. All right. All right, so let's dive on in. Quick recap, which I should have had pulled up, unfortunately.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Womp, womp.
Please. There we go.
Okay.
So we during our last session number 2, we had all of our students sort into their houses and then went into their new common rooms and dormitories. We had Byaku House, which was basically made out of clouds. Seiryu House, which was under the ocean, under the school, with a protective charm around it. We had Suzaku House, which was inside the magma under the school, sort of surrounded by magma and fire. And we had Genbu House, which was sort of like a what do you call it? Like a tree house, interconnected.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to describe it. Treehouse network. That works. We went to the Great Hall for breakfast, where you could magically write on the tables, and the 2 gods of cooking, which worked in the kitchen, would create whatever you'd want. We had a smorgasbord of barbecue and whatever the fuck Clyde wanted. There was a lot.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. We had, I think, your mom or your grandma's recipe.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Migas.
Miga.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I tried out. It's my little.
Kragnar.
Kragnar.
I
What
tried out
were you going to
Kragnar's,
say? Your little
like,
what?
My little goblin. Food.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried out some of Kragnar's
Yeah.
breakfast. What was? Do you remember what that was
Yes.
called?
It was dragon roasted kelpie stew.
Yeah.
Extremely spicy.
I did not take it so well.
Yeah. And then Alaric he made a synthetic blood potion, Sanguis Elixir, which they made the synthetic blood potion, and they were very hesitant for eating it in front of people, but Lacey supported them and helped them through breakfast. They finished their meals, all of you, which all magically vanished upon completion on the table, and now we are making our way to Charms class.
Shit, I wasn't done with that.
Mm-hmm.
With what? Oh.
All right. We all in the same class together.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's 20 students per year, so you're all just in one class. 5 per house, coincidentally.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's convenient.
Yeah, that's how it worked out, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Magical almost.
Almost, yeah. And as you guys are leaving the Great Hall, you all get a copy of the school newspaper called the Mahoutokoro Messenger, which is a school-made newspaper. And you don't have to read through the whole thing, just something I made. You can pass around. There we go. That's something you guys can read. It's just it's an in-school recap of what happened during sessions 1 and 2. There's a main article, a gossip column, like a food section to go over breakfast and whatnot, or meals.
Do you think you could link the Google Drive or the Google Doc that you made that in the description after we stream?
Ooh,
after
yeah.
the stream's done?
Yeah. Would that give people access to my Google Drive?
No, if you just share the
just
link
share it,
and then you set it to
View
just
only.
viewer only,
Oh,
then they
okay.
can't do it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can do that, yeah.
So check that out in the description.
Yeah.
Those of you that are watching the VOD.
And speaking of people that are watching the VOD, we did have a few comments last time. People that told me I'm handing out story points for non-story related things. I can't promise I won't do that going forward, but I'll watch it. You know, I'll
Work on it.
I'll work on it. Make it
He
more.
is easily bribed.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, let's get it going. Thank you again for joining us, and let's hop in it. So, it is currently April 1st, 2019. We are at the illustrious Mahoutokoro. You are surrounded by emerald jade. I want to say tile architecture. I don't know how to word that. Sorry. And you guys, it is almost 8 o'clock, which, as you know from looking at your school schedule, is now time for charms class.
All right.
So you guys are you follow your map, and you head your way towards one of the side castles where the class, it'd be upstairs, in the main castle. And you find your way to charms class. You make it on time. You're all fairly in the same group going together. And you guys all walk in. It is a warm, inviting classroom. There's floating lanterns and shelves full of magical trinkets. There's no teacher at the front desk yet, but there's some students gathering their seats. And you guys, whatever you'd like to do.
Where's Lacey, guys? She was just with us at breakfast. I lost her in the crowd. I couldn't see where she went.
Skipping class already. Can't believe it.
Landon squeaks up. He's yeah, that sounds like her. Gosh, she's so annoying. She would skip the first day.
Wow.
Me and Ricardo just look at each other and we're like, I don't know where she went.
We're here.
Yeah.
Kragnar looks at you and he goes, should we sit over there? I think there's like some like 7 desks all about next to each other.
I peer over to where he's gesturing. Do I see on those open seats? Good eye, Kragnar. Let's take our seats.
He
Start making our way over there. Shuffling through the desks and stuff, yeah.
And then as you all take your seats, it's about 8:02, The teacher should be there. It's a little weird they haven't shown up yet, but you hear just a bit of a scuffle. You hear a bit of a scuffle coming in through the door. The door opens, and you just see a tall, large pile of hair walking to the front desk. It waddles into the room, and you see that you can see nothing behind this just endless cascade of like thick golden brown hair.
I've seen this kind of character somewhere before.
There's a pair of tiny gloved hands that come out of the hair. And he, welcome first years. Today we take our first steps into the world of charms. And what better way, I didn't give him a proper, did I? Did I fuck this up already? Maybe.
Clyde leans over
Just
to
kidding,
Elijah
hold on.
as the teacher begins speaking and goes, I thought we were in the wrong class. I thought we were about to learn some Wookiee or something.
Who do you say that to?
Elijah.
Sorry. Welcome first years. Today we take our first steps into the world of charms. I am your charms professor. My name is Professor Charles Flanagan. You can call me Professor Flanagan, Professor Flan. I've heard it all. Just whatever you'd like. I hope there's. Oh yes, yes, young man, at the front there.
I'm just very excited to learn today.
Oh yes. Charms is my favorite subject. I hope it is all of yours as well. I'm excited to be your first teacher on your first day. So without further ado, what better way to start than with the very spell that lets us dance with the wind itself, Wingardium Leviosa. He flourishes his wand, and there's a feather before him, which gently rises as it twirling gracefully in midair. Now, students, this is not about force; it is about finesse. Remember, swish and flick with confidence. And you all have your wands with you, and there's a feather in front of you on your table or on your desk. So please take your attempts.
I have to do it. All right. Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah.
And Mr. Sean?
Right, so it's...
I was going to say do the
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't have to do the hand thing, just like how you say it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Say it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Mr. Eater? That was fucking funny.
What is it?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
And as you guys all do that, you're going to roll 1d10 plus your focus plus charms.
Okay.
Let me confirm that.
Okay.
Yeah. All of the ones you have are
Okay.
D10.
Let me confirm that's a charm.
Plus what?
Yeah. So d10 plus charms if you have anything in there, which I don't think any of you do.
I do.
Plus focus. What was your
13.
13? Okay.
7.
Yeah.
8.
Ooh, not nice. 8.
Doesn't count.
Okay.
It doesn't, yeah.
6, 9? I can't tell.
And you can also burn story points if you
9,
want
I
to. You
think
don't
it's
have
9.
to.
The dot should be on the
Yeah.
bottom. Or the line.
So that's a 9
9.
plus.
I got no charms. So,
focus.
so 11.
Nice, nice. So everyone except for Clyde and Emmanuel, your feather lists very well. It swirls up in the air. For you two though, it just hovers just a little bit above your desk, but not quite there. Excellent works, and this we'll take the course over 20 minutes ish. Yeah. Excellent work, students. Oh, great form, great pronunciation there. You young man, say that again.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's what I thought you said. It's not bad. A little bit more focus, if you will. And you. What do you think your trouble lies?
Just practice. Doing it more.
Yes. Quite. Well, let's give it another go, shall we? Remember, swish and flick.
And okay, that's worse.
Look at our wrist.
9. 9.
I got one worse, a 6.
Oh, okay. Emmanuel, your your feather successfully floats above. Clyde, you're just not getting it. And this will take the course over. Excellent attempts. Remember, magic is like my hair; does what it wants unless you guide it with care. Now again, with feeling. One last attempt for you students who didn't quite get it, which I believe is just you there, sir, Clyde, Mr. Westwood, and a couple other students. Not to single you out, but I believe in you. You got this.
Real quick before Clyde
He drinks a Red
waits,
Bull.
he's readying himself.
Sorry.
No, didn't he wait? Not sponsored by Red Bull. He's readying himself, trying to psych himself up before doing this one more time in front of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, you look around. It's like you and 3 other students.
Can I peer around and see what are people's perceptions of me right now? Are they leering at me, or are they just watching?
You have a few towards the back that are like huh, you can't even get it.
I feel like you're making class longer.
Taking up your time.
Does that help action exist on this?
There is not a help action. There is tutelage, which I should have done. I apologize. So maybe that was my bad. I should have given you guys a bonus. Where the fuck is it?
I'm always asking for extra credit.
Man, the dice I gave you are not working out.
It's not even bad. It's
fresh.
not good enough for this.
Sorry, 1 second.
You good.
Oh wow, is there not? Maybe I'm
That
wrong.
was something you said.
I thought there was. I think that's only for studying. No, yeah, classroom. Oh, that threw me off because our classes are shorter than Hogwarts classes. Let me see one sec while I convert it.
Better schooling system.
I mean,
More efficient.
a little bit.
It's more attentive to each student because there's only 20 per year as opposed to 30 in each class.
20 every
40.
45 minutes. That's what middle school was like, dude.
So you get a +1. Sorry.
Oh, an extra +1? Or
You get a +1 because we're in class.
Yeah. So I forgot to add that. That's my fault.
so in that case,
So David would have gotten it on the first one. That's my bad.
Okay, in this case, I rolled a 6 again, so it'd be 8.
8.
Does 8 make it?
Oh, sorry.
Well, it's a little better this time now that I
Yeah.
realized my class mode.
Um.
The pressure helped, wasn't enough.
Yeah. Kragnar goes, "Oh, it's okay, man. You'll get it next time." And then you hear the bell. You guys know it's coming up to an hour. Well, it was a very great try, students. For those of you who need a bit more help, we can go over that again at the start of our next class. Don't feel discouraged. You'll get it in no time. I hope you all enjoyed your first day of Charms with me again, your Professor Charles Flanagan. Any questions before we go?
I have a question
Fantastic.
for Anthony.
What?
I have a question for Anthony.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my guy.
So since we succeeded, do we color in the
Oh, yes, I
square?
apologize. Yes, for those of you who succeeded, Chun, you get to circle in that, fill in that square next to Wingardium Leviosa on your spell sheet. It should be the first page.
Which means you can do it
nice.
automatically now.
Yes, so you have now
Without
all
that.
mastered Wingardium Leviosa, except for Chun.
Damn, Sean.
Is it cool if I have this?
Yeah. Whoever wants to.
So what am I?
It should be the very bottom right there, on the
Okay.
very bottom right. Just circle in that
Okay.
9.
Okay.
And now, when you're outside of combat, you have automatically mastered the roll, so you don't roll, you just do it.
Got it.
And this is Elijah raising his hand. This
Yes, young man. That's a very cute keychain you have there. I like it.
Thank you.
What is its name?
Gigi.
GG. Very nice. Fire keychain?
Ah, Jaja, that's
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
right. I was trying to think of the nickname we had.
Do you provide any extra tutorials
Oh, yes.
for anybody who's wanting to learn non-standard curriculum spells?
Yes, we do, of course. That will be at the start. Let me pull up my calendar here, young man. I was not expected an eager young one. I like it.
Clyde briefly thinks of doing the old nerd. But then he remembers that he already got in trouble once. and lost
Charles,
his-
you see Professor Flanagan. He goes, "Oh, none of that."
No, he doesn't actually.
He thought
do it.
about
He
it.
just thought about
No,
it.
he knows that you thought about it.
Oh, fuck.
Clyde is like, what?
Oh, we do not mock our fellow students, sir. Now back to your question, young man. Yes, let me see. What would you? I forget the term. Is it just tutoring? Or tutoring? Tutoring will start at. Yes, April 29th, the start of Golden Week. Yes.
And at this point, are people just walking out?
Well, he hasn't dismissed the class yet, but
Okay.
if there are no further questions, I hope you all have a glorious rest of your day. It is almost 9 o'clock. You best be going on to History of Magic.
Okay.
You have a great day. Class dismissed.
As we're walking out, I whisper to Ricardo, "Hey, dude, do you think if he can turn Super Saiyan, his hair would go up?
Or
would,
definitely be like a crazy souped up Raditz.
dude?
I think he'd be more like Gone.
Hey, he's got a point. The cowboy's got a point, man.
Yeah, he's.
What in the hell are y'all talking about?
Never heard of Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, it's some people say it's a pretty mid anime, but no. Ricardo Beck. Oh no, it's one of the top tier animes. Right now they're on. They would have finished.
they had everything by 2019.
Okay, yeah,
So,
yeah.
The anime was done. Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Done.
No, it's great. You gotta watch
Currently,
it.
we're 10 chapters behind of modern day.
Mhm.
Yeah. Damn, so there's more out than there is now. Oh, it's one of them animes again. Like that one we watched on the train.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
As you guys start shuffling out, Ricardo, I mean, that was a little hard, but I got it down. Landon looks over, just he kind of avoids you and
Oh yeah,
Ricardo
we
a
didn't
little
roll
bit.
for Ricardo. Yeah.
I rolled. He got it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Landon, he goes, "Oh man, I can't let my sister pass me. She wasn't even here, and I still failed. God, I gotta get it. I'm gonna join you for those tutoring classes." Alaric goes up to you. He's really timid. He's, wand magic doesn't really come that naturally to me. I don't know if I'll ever get this down.
You see the vampire?
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat me?
No.
Why are you talking to me?
Oh man, I'm sorry. Can he
Are
walks?
we No, because remember, my character's timid, so he doesn't.
No, that's why I figured I could have the timid guy talk to the timid guy.
I'm concerned. Like, why are you talking to me?
Oh,
That's why I gotta be the school bully, because it's like.
Oh
no,
no,
socialize.
yeah, no.
So I gotta pick on other people.
No, I thought you did really great. I didn't do that great, but I thought you did a great job, man.
Thanks. You'll get it.
Yeah, well, thanks,
Are you gonna
thanks.
go to his tutoring?
We'll see. If it's at night, I don't know.
But you don't sleep.
Yeah, I got stuff to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Prey on little mice.
No, that's
That's an asshole.
he's just eater as a kid. We cut over to Kragnar.
If what somebody says it kind of bothers you and you want to investigate more, you can roll to pry into why, what does he have to do at night? You can try to ask questions and try to pry into their life.
Just full stop.
Just some. Yeah.
Kragnar looks over at you and he's like, yeah, no, I don't get it.
Oh, you didn't do so well either.
No, I mean I waved my hand like I usually do. It just didn't work.
I'm sure you'll get it in due time.
I mean, I don't.
Both of us got
I don't
ways to
need.
go.
Well, first of all, I don't need this, do I? You think I should use it next time?
Worth a try.
No,
If
that's
it didn't
fair.
work this time without
Okay,
it.
all right. And then yeah, I'll get it later. For you guys, head on
We
over.
can do magic without these?
You're asking him?
No, in general.
Yeah,
That-
after
okay,
training.
Okay.
Which is real
Okay,
hard.
okay,
It has
okay.
I think it's a -6 penalty for wandless, and it's a -3 penalty for
It's a -9
nonverbal.
for wandless.
9.
Yeah, it's a
Oh my
-6 for
God.
nonverbal, -2 for
So
using another
basically, you
wizard's
can't even
wand.
fucking do it.
Plus 1 loyalty.
If you add
Yeah.
enough to the type of
Which,
spell,
who had
you
one
have a
loyalty?
plus
Was that
bajillion
you?
to charms?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get like
Yeah.
plus
I got
what,
+1.
7? Yeah,
or somebody else using my wand
would have a
plus-
-7, yeah, or plus plus 7.
plus
with
7 in the difficulty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys head a bit down the hall, and you guys find your way into a fairly large like lecture hall, a very grand lecture hall. These seats, you guys can all spread out a bit more if you'd like. There's about 6 or so rows. If you guys want to take your seats.
So as far away
we'll
from
sit in
that one as
we'll
possible.
sit in the line.
Yeah. But yeah, wherever you guys want to sit down. Ricardo sits next to you, of course. Landon's gonna sit kind of by himself. Solara has to sit like on the stairs because she can't fit. She's the centaur.
Damn, they don't
Oh,
have special
yeah.
seating.
They fucked up.
They're not.
I also can't picture it in my head how that would look. So
It'd just be like a little stable that like just
Okay, I
stands
can't
in.
say it.
what did you say?
I can't say
Table
it because of you
section.
two.
Oh.
Anthony, I'd
I'll say
like
it off the record.
for you to roll against me. You as Ricardo. Me and Ricardo both like to sit at the edge of the table,
Okay.
so we can stand up. One of us can stand up the fastest and just leave. So,
And then so we'll be able to get out
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
like
Oh,
an
gotcha.
aisle seat on the
Oh.
plane.
Let's do
Not smart.
opposed
I have
balance.
to hang out with you more.
we'll do opposed balance.
Would that be plus speed?
Oh yeah, plus speed. So speed plus balance plus 3. I got a 5.
12.
Oh damn. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's yeah.
Not even a
you missed him.
competition.
We do the classic,
rubbing
Yeah.
shoulders.
and then I just
And I'm the boy.
I push him into the
He's shoving
seat.
gets out of the way.
Yeah.
I push him into the seat.
Yeah.
I sit at the very front.
Nice. As you guys all take your seats, you see some very large, seemingly blank murals instead of walls, just like up at the front. Like, imagine this is like 10 feet higher, and it's the murals are from here to the ceiling. There's about 4 of them.
Is it one for each house?
It is now. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. The house symbols are on there. There you
Hell
go.
yeah, hell yeah.
So now a middle-aged man, Professor Hidemasa Takeo, is going to stand before the class. His hands are clasped behind his back, and as he walks in, the walls behind him start to shift. Are we good on audio?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. As he starts to walk in towards the class, it's almost like the house animals or beasts that are in the emblems look down at him and follow him as he gets to his desk. And the images start to shift, revealing an image of a great storm raging over a small isolated island. And it's kind of you have 4 TVs, but they're all showing the same thing. It's like that.
It's Katrina.
No. Greetings, students. My name is Professor Hidemasa Take. I'll be your history of magic professor. And I know you're all here. You want to learn magic, wave your wands, brew some potions. But let's not forget the importance of history. If we don't learn from history, we're bound to repeat its mistakes. So here at Mahoutokoro, it was not simply built, it was discovered. An image shifts behind him, revealing a group of 4 ancient wizards standing at the edge of a blackened volcanic shore. Their robes billowing in the wind, thunder, and you guys, it makes its own sound effects. You can hear all this. Thunder cracks above them. The sea churns violently, yet they remain firm, their wands raised in unison. Now the founders, 4 great mages, were drawn here by whispers of immense magical energy. As they stepped foot upon the island, its very air thrummed with power, unlike anything in the world. A new mural appears, or one that was blank. It forms an image. It shows the 4 founders, each standing before a massive elemental beast, I'm sorry, each one of those would do that. Flames coiling around a great bird, waves cresting over a serpentine dragon, winds swirling around a roaring tiger, and the earth trembling beneath a mighty turtle entwined with a serpent. But the island did not yield easily. It was alive with magic, and it tested those who sought to claim it. The founders proved their worth, forging bonds with the spirits that guarded this place. The elemental of fire chose Abe. The elemental of water chose Ryujin. The elemental of air chose Kaze, and the elemental of earth chose the wizard Amaki. These creatures become our house symbols, guiding students down their destined paths that you are all starting down now. The mural shifts again, showing the volcanic peak of Mount Iwo Jima, which you guys know that you're all on, it shows the volcanic peak of Mount Iwo Jima now rising from the sea, the founders standing at its base, lava and lightning dance together in the sky as the island solidifies into the home it was meant to be. Professor Takeo turns his back towards you all, and as he does, there's a knowing smile on his face. You may notice, for any of you history buffs coming in here, you may notice that in the mural depicting the original founding of the elementals and their transformation into the house symbols, that Genbu's turtle and snake are black. You will commonly find controversy as to what the color should be, like in our comment section. But to make sure you are all knowledgeable in the matter, founder Amaki, his favorite color was green, so he just changed it from black to green. In case anyone's wondering why it's not black. He gestures to the mural one final time before folding his hands behind his back. Now, students, take out your parchment or your notebooks and record what you've learned. The past is only as strong as those who remember it. And you guys take a few minutes, 20-ish, to write down all of that. You guys write that down.
Scribble
green.
Yeah, while
Green.
while we're writing everything down.
Crosses out black.
As you should.
Emmanuel turns over to Ricardo, and as they're writing, they're comparing it to the history on how they learned Mexico was discovered.
Ooh.
And they're telling each other like, dude, this kind of sounds like when the originals from our country left from this place to search for a new place.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
And they heard like a calling in a certain place.
That's what it seems like here.
Cool.
Yeah. You think the other schools are kind of like that?
I don't know. I haven't heard much of the history of Ivermore, but
yeah, I guess we should read up on that. I mean, this is pretty cool. I don't know.
And yeah, they just keep on
keep scribbling.
Yeah, writing down everything.
And after all that, or I guess while you guys are writing, Professor Takeo, does anyone have any questions about Mahoutokoro, about our founders, our house symbols, anything? Just in case you guys don't.
So what he had just shown us was like the founders of the not just the. Were they the founders of the school or just the island itself, or both?
Same. Yeah,
okay,
both.
The discoverers of the island, the founders of Mahoutokoro.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Clyde
in this
asks,
version of history, Iwo Jima was like still under the sea, so they like rose.
Okay, dope. Clyde asks, which one of the four founders was the strongest?
Oh, so now that has always been a great deal of debate. And me personally, I love a good power scaling. So let's see. Me personally, I think it really depends how you look at it. I think, let me find him. Amaki, no one could get through his almost impenetrable defense. But at the same time, Byakuya was almost untouchable with how he glided through the air. So to me personally, I think it depends how you look at it. If you're going just off firepower, no pun intended, I would say Abe, the Suzaku House founder. That's a good question. Great question.
Seems you left out someone.
Oh yes, Saryu. Not much is to be said. They were a fair balance. I wouldn't say they're the weakest, but they definitely were the strongest in terms of power or defense. But they found a good mesh between all aspects. They're very
Balanced.
Very balanced, just like the tides around the school. So, yes.
Thank you, Professor.
Of course. And your name?
Clyde.
Very well. That was a great question. 1 point to Genbu.
All right.
It's on the card.
Right.
Oh yeah, we put them on here. Okay.
Erase the -1.
Yeah. Now
You redeemed it.
Yeah. If there are no further questions, anyone?
I'm just trying to
It's
think
okay
of
now. We have
Yeah.
a whole
character
campaign.
question.
Wait, so it benefits us? Our house? Or what is that? What is
If he
that?
likes it's the house points. So like,
If you
professors
remember in
can
Harry
award
Potter,
it.
the more
He
points
didn't.
you get.
Yeah, don't.
Oh,
I'm
I thought
sorry.
you
There's the
did.
house
I mean,
cup.
I've seen it, but I never really paid. Yeah.
There's the house cup at the end of the year, whichever house got the most points gets the house cup.
So we have to start being friends then. Okay, so I gotta stop picking on you. Got it. Makes sense. Okay, back to our world. Back to our world.
But fantastic. That is. I hope you guys I hope all of you students find the history of our school and our founders and just magic as fascinating, as wonderful as I do. It's captivating. All I can say. That about does it for today's class. 9:10 to 10:10. If you could please all go out to the tea house for your morning tea break. And you all have a great day. Class dismissed. You guys all break from History of Magic, all shuffling
File
out. Yes, you see various students holding their parchment scrolls,
He's
or
sneaked
some
out.
holding notebooks. Do what?
He sneaked out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he left
Yeah,
class
he's-
early.
Yeah, he was in that
Yeah.
aisle seat, yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he got
As soon as he said class
Dismissed,
tea
yeah,
break, he was like, "Dude."
Yeah. So you guys all find your way towards this very large, fairly ornate building. It's very small, and there's a few students in there, some around it. You guys can just go in there, get some tea, whatever kind you'd like, and take a quick little refresher, quick little break for the mind and the body.
Are these like? Is this like Japanese style?
Mhm. Those cups.
China.
Yeah.
Are they? Is it like the really wide, like really shallow sake ones or something?
No, that's for sake. No, these are like the very short. They're very small. Like I don't know.
Like
I don't have an example.
The little like sake shot glasses almost.
Yeah, but wider. But yeah,
Okay,
same thing.
okay.
No handles, just that, like ceramic, and then there's a ceramic
Oh, yeah.
teapot that's like floating that you guys can like put your cup towards, and it fills your cup.
Is it
With
warm
whatever
tea
kind of
or
tea you
cold?
want.
Yeah, any kind of tea you want.
Oh,
But obviously, do you want cold tea? Okay, good.
He wants sweet tea.
yeah.
Oh god. Oh,
I'm southern.
it
Short
takes a
circuits.
minute as it like
Like
spins
sugar?
around in confusion, and it gives you what it thinks sweet tea is. Sorry, American sweet tea.
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to you to,
Gives you like
to how it tastes.
boba tea.
Oh god, no.
Now that my
hate boba.
professor has like read my mind, I've got the impression that more things around the school can read my mind. So I'm like, right, the kind of tea that you leave out on the porch in the sun for a couple hours.
That's funny. Sorry. And as you guys are walking the halls in between classes and this, you see a lot of paintings of people you probably wouldn't recognize, but they're moving and talking to you, greeting you. And that is your morning tea break. It's 10:10 to 10:30. Now moving forward for the next hour, you guys find your way a bit down the castle to a large greenhouse, very close to the enchanted forest. Next up is Herbology class. Let me get to that. This is located just outside of the enchanted forest on what some students whisper and whatnot. You learn that it's the enchanted school gardens, surrounded by glowing flowers and whispering vines. And you guys all are going to... there's no seats. So you're kind of like around a... What do you call it?
Crisscross applesauce.
No, you're standing, but it's around...
Like one of those boxes. that
Boxes with
has-
dirt.
Yeah. Is that like a
Like a
feeder?
pen?
A planter.
planter. Yeah, a big long planter, I guess. Yeah. There's some dirt and some like pre-made holes and whatnot. You guys all stand around there.
Holy
most-
shit.
To
The trough.
Is that hallway shit?
Insensitive here, Mister.
You guys don't all have to stand like with your own houses, but you see some students are just grouping up by house, but obviously you don't have to. And you guys all get around. Sonora obviously being a bit taller than the rest of you because she's a centaur. And as you guys all take your places, you see a woman come in that you guys all saw at the welcome feast. Professor Shiba. Hello, students. Oh, this is your head of house, if I'm not mistaken, Clyde. Natsuki Shiba. Greetings, students. Looks over at Clyde. She goes, "Go Turtle Snakes," and
Clyde's like,
immediately showing favoritism.
So you feel relieved because now you know
Yeah.
you're not.
She claps her hands. A bright smile on her face. A very, very warm, welcoming visage of this woman. She goes, today, class, we will getting our hands dirty, literally. Meet your first magical plant as these things magically appear in front of you on the dirt, not like in the holes. These are the shrivel figs. She gestures to a set in front of you. You see a set of gnarled, purple-skinned plants with thick, twisting roots. Some students recoil as the plant like twitches.
Oh god.
And she goes, shrivel figs are fantastic in potions, but they require proper care. Your task is now to harvest one without upsetting it. Upset it, and you guys look over, and a student like nudges it with their wand, and it spews this like really gross, like almost like a skunk, but like very condensed and like just at their face, and they pass out.
Oh god.
And she goes, well, yeah.
Can we smell it?
Oh, you smell it. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's
Does
a very
that happen often, Professor?
not with the proper care, but please, everyone else, wait to interact with them until I explain it all. You guys smell like it's a very foul-smelling
Is he go to the
thing.
infirmary?
No, just leave him be. He'll be fine. And she waves her wand, and it's almost like an air purifier goes through, and it gets it out of there.
Yeah.
And what does it smell like?
It's just like a really foul-smelling juice. Is how it's described in the books. I would say it's like a skunk, but probably a bit less, like milder, because that's to get sprayed with that is disgusting.
I whisper to Ricardo like, my dad smells like
The skunk, yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
Quiet is like the more I'm in this class, the more I feel at home.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's the smell.
Smells like manure.
Oh yeah, like a
manure.
skunk that got ran over.
Yeah.
And some students like groan as like the smell like it was there, but it starts to go away. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Mitchell. This is the same thing that's in that one game. It's like marbles or jacks. It's
gobstones?
gobstones. Isn't that it sprays you? Is this, do you know if it's the same
No, I think that's like a specific gobstone.
thing?
That,
Okay.
Sprays you like it's one of the stones.
Do you know if it's
I
like
think.
from a shrivel fig or?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. First, and you guys have a set in front of you. So, and a few of them look a little different. Your first task is to find a fully matured one. Look for the one that is deep purple, slightly wrinkled. If it's too smooth, it's not ready. If it's too shriveled, you've waited too long. And you guys can look in front of you. You don't have to make any rolls necessarily, but just to what?
Quick check.
Quick check. Yeah, we can. We're in class. Might as well make a check.
So are these like? These are like ones that have already been planted. And
Yeah,
we're,
she's
like,
putting
pulling them out.
Yeah. She's putting ones in front of you that are too young, just right, and too old to help you identify what you need.
Right.
And we're
At
gonna
first,
make.
I thought we were planting them.
Oh no!
We're harvesting.
You're gonna be harvesting them. I have potions here somewhere. Uno momento. As you guys look over your shrivel pigs.
I think potions is
There we go,
knowledge.
No, but there's like I was gonna use gathering for the roll, so we're gonna do
There's a
D10 plus knowledge plus potions or herbology if you have any bonuses.
Ooh, I have a bonus to potions.
I probably should have chose a little herbology.
I don't think that was an
considering
option
the past,
for your
Oh,
starting
okay.
skills, unless
Yeah.
you did like one of the bonus one that Anthony
Yeah.
gave. That
Yeah.
was,
So
Okay.
for most of you, it'll just be a D10 plus knowledge.
let's fucking go.
but That's an 11.
Okay,
Highest
fantastic.
that I
We'll
could
say
possibly roll.
it's a 9.
7.
Ooh, okay. Oh, sorry, plus 1.
Oh, plus 1.
Yeah, so
12.
eight.
So that's an
13.
8.
Gotcha. 13. What you got, Mr. Edair?
Kaito.
I know it's hard
Yeah,
to
I
read.
was like,
Kaito.
okay, I don't
The
know
fuck
Oh,
is
how I can
Eater?
read that.
I don't know. Slipped out. Landon.
6 plus 9.
9. Nice, so you succeeded.
With your plus one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
9.
Landon got a 8, so he failed. Landon's not doing great.
Landon.
Ricardo got like a fucking 4. Oh my god. So Ricardo and Landon don't do too
He
great.
failed by more than half. Does something special happen?
Oh.
This is why they're not player characters.
No, it's just for me to fuck up. They did so. Yeah. Oh yeah. So they get sprayed. Yeah. Landon and Ricardo.
No.
Everyone except for Emmanuel. You successfully find the right shrivel fig. Actually, no. Yeah, sorry. You find the right shrivel fig. You go for a wrinkled one, and it's too old. It's not gonna work. And you see that it starts to spray, but it's like a tiniest like puff. So it doesn't affect you, and you can find the right one. Landon and Ricardo, though, they get fully sprayed by a too young one, and they pass out.
Professor,
Oh,
what
yes, young man.
what types of potions would these be used in?
The damn you. She walks over. She's like starts to fan Ricardo and Landon as I find this information.
Oh, wake up!
Wake up! Someone vamp. Someone roleplay.
Oh no, that's what I was
I
about
had
to
a question,
say.
but to the teacher again.
As I'm like worried that Ricardo's just down and out, I give him a couple slaps to like his cheek, and I say, "Professor, are you sure he's gonna be okay?"
Oh, he'll be fine, my boy. No worries at all. The effects only last about 20 minutes or so. About 5 minutes or so.
I
was like, that was a bit too long. Yeah.
I'm too worried. I say, Ricardo, you gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up. And I say his favorite dessert. Hey, somebody dropped off some cheesecake.
He wakes up.
Oh, okay.
As far as I can tell, in this list, it works in elixir of induced euphoria and shrinking solution. Yes.
Fascinating.
I'm sure it can be used in others, but that's what I have here. And she relays that. Yes, shrinking solution.
Good to know.
But it's a great fundamental base to start with your herbology as well as potion making. I'm hoping that your potions professor, Professor Sanguini, appreciates that when you get to her class. But a great question.
Mitchell, they had a little special.
Oh.
Also, that Red Bull you brought last week is still in there.
Oh, nice.
Just in the very bottom.
Oh, there you go.
Let's go.
Coffee.
Clyde has a question.
Sorry. Before you, we'll say.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Please go ahead. Yeah, because you guys haven't actually healed them yet. So
Does that potion taste as bad as they smell?
the teacher.
Yeah.
Oh no. It dilutes it quite well with the other ingredients, so not to worry.
Ooh, thank goodness.
Yeah, that would be. That'd be bad. If you brew your potion correctly, so be careful because if you do smell it or taste it as you imbibe, it's a little hint that you did it wrong.
Good to know.
Yes, and as we grow in herbology class and potions class, you will love to see how the two intersect so well. So please take in mind what you learn there and here, and combine it to just become better wizards and better students. Now, next part is is peeling them. She says, gloves on. The sap can be stubborn. Use shears to snip the fruits, not the whole plant. Peel it gently, taking care not to bruise the flesh. Freshly peeled shrivel figs go straight into your potion or an airtight container for later. Now get to it, and mind you don't drop them. Good luck. And now we get to the next part of potions, which I should have.
Drop them, huh?
So now we'll count this as.
Stink bomb.
No shit.
Stink bomb. We'll count this as where the fuck did it go? 1d10 plus knowledge plus herbology.
Okay.
So most likely just a
potions?
d10. No. Because gathering can be there.
Still with the +1 for.
Still plus one,
class.
DC 9, difficulty 9.
Let's fucking go.
11.
Nice.
15.
Yeah.
Great. I'm the new Clyde.
The new me.
That's funny. So Emmanuel and Elijah, you successfully take the shears. You peel it gently. Clyde, you do unfortunately bruise the flesh of yours. Kaito, you just cut a little too deep and you almost cut it in half. It's not unusable, but you might want to grab another one and start over. So if you guys would like to roll again.
All right, I pick another
You too.
ripe one. Let's see. Let's go
I'm
with this
about
one this time.
7.
It was on the 9, and then it rolled to the 1,
my
not the
gosh.
3 for me.
Oh, well, let me see your technique. Yes, yeah. And you, young one, how are you handling it?
I hate this class.
Why do you say that, dearie?
Oh, this is difficult.
Oh yes, of course. It's it's
I'm
your
not
first
getting
week.
it.
Don't get too down. It'll all be difficult at first. It's okay. We all have to start somewhere. Trust me, I'm the herbology teacher now, but I was dreadful when I first started.
Did you also pass out your first time?
I did, actually. It was with a, what is it called? Mandrake. That one is a shearing screech to your ears. That one hurt quite a bit when I passed out. But don't worry, you'll get it down. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today, students. For those of you who did not successfully do it, we will do it again next lesson. No worries.
The potion that we made, do we keep it?
You don't make a potion. This is just to show you an ingredient for a potion. Yeah.
I do put my freshly peeled shrivel fig fruit into a
Container.
sealed potions vial.
Nice. Yeah, you can keep it though, David, if you want. You fresh shrivel fig in your inventory.
I did eat before.
I'm good, thank you. Maybe latest. Yeah, if you want to, Dave, you can add a fresh shrivel fig to your inventory. We move onward to, it is 11:30, so 11:40 as you guys
I'm gonna
walk.
offer it to you, Elijah. Trying to get on his good. I'm trying to get on his good side. That's the only reason I'm going to offer
Spell
it.
that?
Oh, SHRIVELFIG.
SHIVEL
Sorry. what?
FIG.
Yes.
That's a cool die. Or
yeah.
what these are called.
Fresh.
Landon and Ricardo wake up, and they're like, oh, Ricardo was already up. Landon, he just starts crying.
Oh wow.
It's okay, lad. It's just our first day.
I know, but I'm feeling at everything.
Yeah, but you didn't
At least you
grow
showed
up
up.
with magic. At least you showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are so lucky. You guys, I mean, I'm still from, where are they from? Scotland?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm from Scotland. I mean, I don't know anything about magic. You guys have such an advantage.
What do you
The
mean?
system seems rigged.
I don't know shit
He
about
failed
magic
first
either.
class. I failed the second
I
class. Or
don't
third
know
class.
crap
I
about
don't know.
magic.
He just starts crying.
And
I walk away.
weren't their parents Mugglemore?
Mhm.
I put my arms around his shoulders, like, dude, your parents have no magic, and you have magic. I think it's okay for you to fail a little.
You're right. You're right.
Don't worry,
I'll
man.
be- I'll be
I'm
better.
going to fail horribly next class. So,
Why do you say that?
I can't balance on flat ground. It's broomstick.
What does it have to do with Mizuji studies?
It's broomstick flying next,
It's
isn't it?
Monday.
I know.
Yeah.
Which I was looking. I just missed that one.
Oh, it's all good.
Not next class. Class after that.
Oh,
Sorry,
why?
my schedule was covered up by one of my other papers.
Oh no, it's okay.
I have the worst balance probably ever.
Oh no, me too. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We'll
We'll get
learn
it together.
Yep.
There we go. High five. Yeah.
I've done a
Once I
bit
see
of
you
riding
crying,
in my
I just
time.
offer you
I'm
my
sure
little
I could
stuffed
help you out
animal
with your
cat just to
balance.
try to cheer you up, and then I
Thank
walk
you.
away. I don't do feelings.
So it is just eater. You guys walk on down.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Unless you guys have any follow-up questions for Professor Shiba.
As we're walking to the next class, me and Ricardo go next to Clyde, and we ask him, Clyde, for this next class, have you ever done any like bull riding?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of wrangling in my time.
Dude, I want to see how you use these broomsticks because they look sick. And
I'm excited for it.
I bet you guys I bet that you got some good experience from riding bulls. So I'm hoping that you show us what we're supposed to do.
We shall see.
Sorry, guys, I misspoke. Next class is Mizuji Studies.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was my bad. I thought it was
Clyde.
I read it wrong.
Clyde puts his arm around Elijah and gives him a noogie instead of Kragnar this time and is like, you little dummy. I'm like looking around.
He says that in real time.
I'm looking around for teachers because I can't say bad words. You little
Kragnar goes, ah, nice.
dummy. Quit holding out on us.
Well, I was gonna offer to help you learn that spell from earlier, but
I'll figure it out. No worries. But thank you.
Clyde likes a rough play. His idea of a good time is two people fist fighting each other.
That's a better explanation.
a little mud wrestling, you know.
A little mud wrestling.
Wrestling.
As you guys continue forward, again, you're passing paintings and whatnot, artwork of moving pictures. No, none of your parents went here.
Mine
His
do.
did.
No, like went here for school, like when they were kids. As you guys walk towards, you're in you're like inside the castle, and you, Emmanuel, and Elijah, you pass a large painting, or sorry, you pass a display case where there's a large trophy and some badges on the bottom, and there's a large picture with some what looks like a sports team. They have broomsticks, and you see it says, "Insert year of when your parents would have graduated." Quidditch world. What is the fuck?
World Cup.
No, it's not the World Cup. It's the Quidditch Cup.
Quidditch Cup.
Yeah, Quidditch Cup winners. Quidditch winners.
Well, what
Quidditch
about Ricardo's
finalists, I don't know.
parents?
Huh?
One of Ricardo's parents.
It's your dad, and then it is
Ricardo's dad.
He didn't play
Okay.
Quidditch.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad.
Yeah. So you see both of your dads on the same team.
Okay.
Your dad was a seeker. Your dad was a chaser.
As we're looking up and admiring this, I just pulled out my fist to Elijah, just acknowledging that our dads are both badasses.
I wish Dad could have passed on some of those skills to me. I got everything from Mom.
Solara, the centaur, comes up and says, "Oh, don't be too down on yourself. I mean."
Yeah, he's carrying around a Red
Just
Bull
like that,
can,
walks
yeah.
up.
He does the classic step noise.
Yeah. And as you
Down on
get,
yourself. You know you got.
yeah, Ricardo steps up and says, "Wow, both of your dads were Quidditch players. That's awesome."
Yeah, my dad never mentioned it really. He
No, I
told
mean,
me
the Quidditch World Cup was last year. He didn't even talk about it. That's crazy.
No, he didn't.
Oh, this is
Kinda
the
weird.
picture from last year.
No.
Oh,
The Quidditch World Cup did go on last year, and his dad, who Ricardo hangs out with a lot, didn't mention him being a Quidditch player at all.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I think it started in 1472 canonically for the Quidditch World Cup. In this version, it starts in 1473 because the timeline's all fucked. The 4-year gap, she fucked it up immediately. It doesn't
It
correlate.
happens every 4 years, but the 4 years
Is always off by 1 year, and it doesn't make sense. So it's 1473 for anyone who's wondering. Sorry. He says that's so cool. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to my dad about this whenever I see him in between classes, because
Yeah, definitely.
this would have been something nice to know before we got
yeah.
to the school.
Look, they won. That's awesome. They got
Yeah.
the cup. It sucks that we can't join the Quidditch team as a first years, but if he can give you some pointers, that'd be great.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm really interested in playing Quidditch, but yeah, I need to know more.
You make a
about
great
the
beater.
No.
Why is that?
I'm good.
You guys walk down the hall.
You too.
You guys walk in to usually it's called Muggle Studies, but the Japanese term for Muggles is Mizuji. So it's gonna swap. Sometimes we'll say Muggle, sometimes we'll say Mizuji. But you guys walk into your Muggle/Mizuji Studies hall, and you walk in. I guess are you? No one's here. No one here is a pureblood. Okay, so you guys will all walk into a fairly familiar site. You guys walk into this classroom. It's filled with posters of movies. There's anime characters. There's real-world Muggle devices. Shelves hold stacks of books about technology and pop culture and history. There's a few odd objects that aren't plugged in or seem to have any correlation. There's a toaster, a random game console, a radio, all sitting at the table in front of the room. And you guys can all find your desks.
I look to Ricardo. I'm like, dude, all these movies are awesome, but why do they have a poster of Pulp Fiction in here? Isn't that like an adult movie? I don't think we should be. Talking about that.
My grandma let me watch it a few months ago. It all kind of went over my head, but it looks.
You got
fine.
a cool grandma, man. I
She's the
forgot.
best.
Yeah, I think me and you are gonna do good in this class for sure.
Oh, we've got this.
We got
these
this.
these only wizard families over here. We're gonna smoke them.
We turn around, see a poster of Akira, like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like framed.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, and it's moving.
Yeah,
Why-
it's moving.
The only like piece of technology that Clyde is like familiar with
You
that's
see a
like
rig?
lined up is like a microwave and like a VHS player.
Okay, nice. Sean, what year did the Monster Hunter movie come out?
Monster Hunter movie. I think that
Was it before COVID?
I think it
That
was
should not
during.
even be in there. For
I'm
one
pretty
thing.
sure it was during.
No.
I'd
For
have
one
to
thing.
see. We'll have to.
And
let's see.
two,
God,
Clyde
I
will
fucking
recognize.
I didn't see it, so
It was
Clyde will
garbage.
recognize the TV with the fat back. You know the TVs, the
Oh,
with
the
with
CRT.
Yeah,
the
CRT
crazy
TVs,
weight distribution.
yeah.
2020.
2020.
Oh, never mind. You
Wouldn't
you guys
even
got
been out.
saved.
And fuck
Oh, but
that.
do you see a framed picture of Tron Legacy?
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna do me a favor. Can you go to these, please? If it's easy for you to.
Clyde sees the Tron Legacy poster and is
From
like,
what I saw, mentioning the Monster Hunter movie is like mentioning the Borderlands movie.
yeah,
Oh,
Except
yeah,
it's probably
it's definitely
worse.
better. Or no, the
Really?
Monster Hunter movie I think is better than Borderlands.
I don't know.
Really?
that can't be hard. That movie sucked.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys all walk in. Oh, sorry, you were gonna say something, Sean.
The out of the movie posters, the one that Clyde recognizes the most is the Tron Legacy one. He's like, oh yeah, that's the one with the Latin backs.
The lap.
Underappreciated movie is real cool.
And then you see a voice coming behind you. Oh yeah, really underappreciated for its time. And you see a tall man. I had his description somewhere. Nope, it's gone. You see a very tall adult man walk up behind you as he says, "Yeah, really unappreciated for its time. It's really visionary." Here they're coming up with something called Tron Ares later on. I don't know. I hope it's great. And you turn around and you see this adult man who's clearly a teacher, but he's not in like the standard dress robes as the other professors. He's wearing like a random pop culture shirt with like jeans ripped on like the one ripped on the thighs.
Yeah.
One is a little too short, like up at like his calf. The other one is like too baggy and going like over his shoe. And he's wearing like a jacket and then like a scarf but wrapped sideways. He's looking all mismatched and crazy.
He's
How
dressed like a
old?
muggle.
How old
Yeah,
do you
exactly.
think the students
Like it's easy.
interpreted that he is?
Sorry.
How old do you think the students around interpret that he is?
Like
Not saying this is his real age, but what he
30s
looks
maybe. Probably, yeah.
like. Okay.
Late 30s, I don't know.
What was his name?
Early 40s. Oh, he hasn't introduced himself yet, but he
Oh.
goes, he kind of just popped behind Sean talking about Tron Legacy. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare anyone. Hi, I'm Professor Renji Okamoto. You guys all find your desks, or the ones who didn't get distracted by him find their desk. There's strange decorations everywhere.
Okay.
He walks in, he walks right past you guys, he leans up on his desk, arms crossed, looking pretty dorky, with a grin, with like one of those like anime grins on his face.
I thought he was gonna do the classic teacher I'm not a teacher, but I'm the cool teacher, and he leans on his desk like,
Oh,
all right, guys,
Yeah.
let's just get started. I'm the
yeah. So first he's
teacher.
leaning with his arms, and then he does that, and then he's gonna go behind his desk, pull out the chair, and flip it, so he's like sitting backwards. He's like, now let's
funny.
let's level, kids. So I'm Professor Renji Okamoto. You can just call me Renji. Again, like trying to give the vibe that he's like a cool teacher.
He's
that
the
you can talk
cool
to.
teacher.
Some of the other students, they're very unfamiliar with what the hell is in this class. They look at strange devices, what look like very odd placed buttons that should have no purpose being on anything. They're sort of like whispering amongst themselves. The professor does a dramatic snap of his fingers, and the blackboard that was behind him, which keep in mind it's a blackboard, rolls up like a film and just goes up. And behind it reveals a massive flat screen television up on the wall. Some of the students gasps as they see it. More of the wizard-raised students are like oh, what is this sorcery? Like, even though they're magic, like, what is this like dark arts?
Me
type
and
shit?
Ricardo, we slap each other's hands like, dude, isn't that the one you have in your living room?
Oh,
To me,
dude, yeah, I
Yeah.
just got it last week. That's
Like,
crazy.
My dad just bought that. It's fucking awesome.
I'm sorry,
dude.
Kaito. How do you react to all this Muggle stuff in here?
Well, I just went to go sit to my chair. I was just waiting for this class to start.
Mhm.
I didn't want to leave you out. Professor Okamoto. After that happens, he goes, "This is a television." He lets the words hang in the air a moment before waiting for that. Like he doesn't start talking again until that happens.
Fake gas.
Thank you.
Gars.
Thank you.
That was it.
Sugar up the DM.
Yeah.
It's chewy.
Sugar.
1 second, it's chewy. That's why you shouldn't eat.
No,
Mistakes were
Finn.
made.
You have to be a good boy. No, don't give me that look, motherfucker.
He does a full 360 spin in his chair. He goes, students, your task today in this class is to figure out how this works. No magic allowed. Muggles did it, so can you. Take the next 15 to 20 minutes to examine, and you see he snaps fingers, and a very small, probably older version pops up on everyone's desks, like with stands, so it doesn't fall over. Take the next, like a small TV. Take the next 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, keep going.
To examine its exterior, press buttons, but don't break it unless you want to explain to the headmaster why we suddenly have a no Muggle devices in class rule, which would ruin our entire curriculum. So please don't break it. After that, you'll just examine it, get a guess in your head on how it works, what really drives it, what turns it on, there's pictures in the box. After that 20 minutes is up, you'll all come to me and present. You'll raise your hands, present your theories, and if you impress me, you just might earn one for your own dorm rooms. And he points to the big one.
So, since I just turned to Ricardo and said that we got one in our house, do I already get an?
Oh yeah, no, you guys are at a huge advantage. You probably don't have to do making rolls. You just it's a TV.
Well, then I literally just stand up and say, "Let me take a swing at that." And
we each have one at our desk, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the big one that we go with.
Oh no, sorry. When you sound his fingers small ones.
My bad. Okay. And I basically, do we do it with remote or by hand?
Just by hand. There's no remotes.
Okay.
And, you're gonna lose the batteries. That's what always happens.
Yeah, I remember that there was there's no button, but it's
it's like those underneath on the side.
It's the three buttons underneath.
Yeah.
One to open the menu, and then the up and down button.
And me remembering watching my dad struggle for 45 minutes to an hour to figure out how to do all this. I'm just remembering him just going berserk until he figured it out. God damn it, these new TVs are such.
The amount of reparos you heard from the living room is insane.
And then I just remembered how he did it. I'm like, Chick.
Yeah. And you see, as you guys start to examine them, a ripple of excitement spreads throughout the class from the students. Even those who initially might have looked disinterested now snap to attention after he says they might get it for their dorm room. Some of them get to work immediately, looking it over, running their fingers over the glass. Maybe you have to touch something on there, pressing buttons on the sides, peering into the back power cord slot in the back. Maybe it's something trapped in there. And you see there's some Half-Blood or Muggle-born students, they know what they're doing. They already know it's a TV, but they're looking at it
It's a super modern.
What could it be? They're trying to not show they know what it is.
Yeah.
And you guys take the next 15, 20 minutes. You guys are just sitting there, looking over a TV. And then
what is
after
the
that
purpose
happens,
of a rubber duck?
a rubber duck. And then he'll go around the class. People raise their hands. I'll give you my examples first, and then you guys can go. One group of wizard-raised students gathers around the back of the television. Sorry, they raise their hands. One student triumphantly declares, "It must be tiny lightning storms. That's how it glows." Another group goes over and says, "What if Muggles have a way of trapping ghosts inside, and when they act out a story, the ghosts repeat it forever?" I don't know. And another group says, another wand, or a student sticks their wand into the HDMI port and squints. Maybe it's some kind of memory storage, but instead of thoughts, it holds moving paintings. Another one says, a Muggle race student just says, probably, actually, I'll say it's Landon. Give him a moment. He leans up against the desk, arms crossed, just like the teacher, looking extremely stupid. He's smirking. He goes, "It's just electricity, wires and signals. You guys are overthinking it. Fucking dummies." And I mean, you guys all, if you want to say it out loud, you can, for electricity wires or your own explanations. How you, 11-year-old, thinks a TV works.
I'm looking around, and me and Ricardo obviously already got it, up and working. And I feel bad for some of the like full wizard people who don't really understand.
Yeah, or the magical creature students.
Yeah, and I say, and I try to nonchalantly try not to like get too much of the teacher's attention. I'm like, guys, it's all about feeling. Just put your hand right here. You're gonna feel all the buttons. It's the first one to the right. Just click that and it'll turn on.
Alark and Solara are like, oh, okay, and they do it. Kind of. What do you? Oh, sorry.
Clyde's been like watching. He turned it on like immediately. While he doesn't have like the fanciest TV ever at home,
he knows
how they work.
Yeah.
So he just immediately turns on. He's watching like Total Drama Island.
That's nice. The newer, shittier one though.
Shit.
No.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Kaido, what do you do in this interim?
Bored because I know how the TV works, but I was laughing at all the explanations of lightning and ghost and sticking it in an HDMI board.
Yeah.
I'm really curious who won and who takes the TV.
Yeah. You look around, you're laughing at all these like students who clearly just don't know what the hell they're talking about. Elijah, anything you do or say? Or...
I like give the same like general answer. I mentioned how like different broadcasters will like air their own shows, so it's not like all coming from one source. A bunch of different people put their own content on it.
Students go content.
Yeah, they're called content creators.
They must be very powerful wizards indeed. Insanely influential, I bet.
Incredibly.
Incredibly skilled in conjuration.
Talented with all the love and affection of every person who watches them.
Mm-hmm.
Conjuration.
They conjure up content.
Oh, well, there you go. That's nice.
Good or bad.
As the whole class is going through, how to turn on the TV and everything, I'm just switching through the channels, me and Ricardo, and then we see a preview of the new Dragon Ball Z. We just turn it off.
There's a student in the back right who is playing it though.
Oh no! And I'm like, no.
But it's subbed. It's fine.
It's in sub. Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, for them,
we can't understand
their language. Yeah, they're watching it dubbed, like But as time comes, time stops. Time is up, and Professor Okamoto claps his hands, motions for everyone to present their theories and findings. He listens, nods along. You can tell without like any sort of like insight check or anything. He's really suppressing like a grin at the more like outlandish theories, like no
lightning.
And he's at the very end. He starts laughing. At some
magic.
He starts laughing at some of the crazier theories as it all finishes. Not quite, but I appreciate all of your creativity. To those of you who guessed correctly, and he points at all of you and Ricardo and Landon.
Can you give me mics?
Congratulations, you passed. You've all earned TV privileges in your dorms. Try not to fight over the remote. A few victorious cheers right from the Muggle-raised students, while the Wizard-raised students grumble about the unfair advantages that you all have about a television. Okamoto raises his hand to silence them. Now, I know many of you grew up away from Mizuji and their way of doing things, and you've already received the basics of their society and tendencies when you were younger, to help you blend in. But the rest of the class, for the rest of the year, we're going to go deeper in this class. Culture, clothing, customs, how to interact with Muggles and Mizuji without sticking out. If you ever plan to live or work amongst them, understanding how they think is just as important as knowing what they've invented. He gestures to the posters on the walls, pointing at images of famous actors, actresses, musicians, historical figures. Now, first up, Muggle fashion. Why do they have such an obsession with denim? What exactly is the purpose of all those tiny pockets in their jeans? Let's discuss. The class shifts. You guys shift into discussion. Some students take notes. Others raise their hands with questions about their fixation on certain aspects of clothing, why they don't just wear robes on every day. A few just remain fixated on the TV they just won, already plotting ways to convince their friends to get one for themselves. giving them a hint for when they have the class. Thus begins Muggle Studies, a class that promises to be anything but boring. And you guys wrap up. That was 11:40 to 12:40. Unless you guys have any questions for Professor Renji Okamoto.
Clyde did, I think. Clyde did, I think.
Anything? Any questions for the professor as we wrap up, or anything?
Okay.
No, I just whispered to Ricardo, like, too easy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a breeze.
If we don't get any good grades in any class, this is the only one.
Yeah, I mean, now I know why Lacey skipped. I mean, she doesn't need this class. Class dismissed as you guys all head out. Alaric, Alaric and Solara, thank you, Emmanuel, for your tutelage in that. Kragnar goes, I just punched mine. I didn't get it. It turned on for a second. There was sparks. Does that count?
TJ even said it keeps
weird.
cutting off.
Oh, our audio?
The
No,
whole
our
stream.
The stream.
Oh.
I haven't had any issues on mine, but we
Me
did
neither.
actually. We had a commenter. Thank you for letting us know, by the way. They were saying that they've been saying for a long time that someone needs to do a Wizarding World campaign. So glad we could deliver on that for you. We do this every Saturday. This campaign is probably going to go for quite some time, so please make sure to keep joining us. And we do know about the technical difficulties. We're trying to work through it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. 5 points to whatever your house is. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we dropped Frank
Thank you,
for a
Rob.
little bit, but I think we're good.
Thank you.
They just said refreshing it
Seems to fix
it, and it's been happening to quite a few streamers, so it might be a problem on YouTube's end.
Or
And it seems
Netflix.
like we're in Muggle Studies right now.
Hey, hey, that's awesome. Thank you.
So
Yeah.
What's the name?
Brittany Star.
Brittany Star.
Brittany Star.
So,
Okay,
thank
nice.
you,
Well, thank you, Brittany Star. After Mizuji Muggle Studies, we're going to move right on over. No, just kidding. It's lunchtime, isn't it?
It's
Just
lunchtime.
kidding. We're going to lunch. You guys all
Ooh, nice.
rush back over to the Great Hall. Some students literally running as they can't wait to dine on whatever they want. So you guys head on over. You take your seats. If you want to sit together, you can, or sit with other students. You said there is a bit of a mix between first, second, and third year students all together at lunch. To be
Yes.
60 students. Yeah. Do you guys sit together? Do you mingle amongst higher years? What are we doing?
Yeah, we do the classic, sit across from each other, or,
Okay, you and Ricardo
Yeah.
sit across.
This is Broomstick flying, right?
No, this is lunch.
Lunch.
It's gonna be an
Oh,
hour for lunch.
This
Yeah, sorry.
is Clyde's favorite class.
I'm gonna get an A
He's
for
the
sure.
only one who's gonna ace.
Yeah, Clyde is booking it to the line. The lunch line. Or wait, we just request whatever we want, right?
Yeah, at the
But yeah,
seat.
you want to get the best seat. Just
Clyde.
sit down.
Instinctively is looking for the lunch line, but remembers
Yeah.
and just follows
It comes to
follows
you.
his friends down
Yeah.
to wherever they're sitting.
Nice.
We see Clyde just in anime style run past us and leave a cloud of smoke behind him.
Yeah, fucking
as
like
he's trying to get
Yeah.
and I say to Ricardo, I wonder if he remembers that you can just get to whatever table you
He'll
want.
figure it out. He's
Yeah.
just a really eager eater.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just thinking in my head, I got some good stuff for him to try if they can make it. So yeah, we just
Nice.
go to the line.
As soon as
To
he says
the
that,
table.
Clyde is he appears next to you and is like what?
In my head, I say it in my
Say it
head,
again.
and then somehow he learned to know what I'm thinking in my head.
No.
Just by the look in my face.
Kaido, do you sit with your fellow students,
Yeah,
your classmates?
He's trying to get more warmed up to everybody.
yeah.
Elijah.
I'll sit with the rest. I'm gonna write in ramen.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, let's consider your food orders. We've got Elijah first, please. Some ramen.
Tonkatsu ramen.
Nice. Mr. Clyde.
Clyde's gonna go with a nice Reuben.
Okay.
A Reuben.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very. Are you sure that's not Sean there?
It might
It's
be
both.
Love
At
I'm
it.
this
gonna go with
point-
a Reuben, just like his mom makes, and
What's terrible? No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
some OJ.
Okay, sorry. I thought you said PB&J, and I was like, no.
No, you
out.
are not.
We're out
You
of
are
it.
not eating a Reuben and a PB&J at the same time.
Stop.
Yeah, no,
A
those do not go
PB&J
together very
Reuben.
well.
That's your
Oh,
night
sorry.
snack.
Sorry.
Yeah,
-1 story point for me.
those are munchies.
Emmanuel?
Oh, me still feeling
Manny?
homesick and missing my mom's cooking. I order mole with Mexican rice
Fucking love it.
and fresh tortillas.
Dude, it's the best. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
That's literally probably what I would order too.
Yeah.
As soon as that shows up, Clyde is going to see it and order the exact same thing.
Okay, nice. Mr. Kaido.
Panda Express.
Panda.
No,
you see at one of the kitchen
That's
jobs, I was like,
awesome,
sorry, we
dude.
can't do chain restaurants. You gotta, if you know what you want from there, we can like make it, but we
Well,
can't. You can't say
chicken.
Panda Express.
Man.
Or
We're gonna get sued. Sorry.
Well, it's chicken and chow.
Okay,
mein.
fantastic,
I'm trying to fit in. I don't want to stand out.
Yeah.
Trying to fit in, orders Chinese food.
Everyone's like, what is he eating? That's
You gotta order sushi or something.
Says the one who lives in Japan.
so how refined is Clyde's palate?
Clyde will. He it's not like he'll eat anything that you put in front of him, but
he-
it's
I mean-
like he isn't exactly picky.
If you don't know what mole is, it's chicken covered in a sauce, but the sauce is made out of chocolate. But the chocolate
so good.
is extremely
It's like a
like
spicy chocolate.
it's not spicy.
Not
it's
only
spicy.
no.
No, it's not spicy. It's
No,
not
no,
spicy.
no.
It's not
It's not spicy. It's spiced.
Oh,
So like they add a bunch of
it's
ingredients.
like flavored.
Yes, and it doesn't really
might be
taste
too much
like
for Sean. Hold
chocolate
on.
at all. And
It might.
It's kind of like that Chipotle chocolate hot sauce that I
Yeah,
had that one
yeah.
kind of
time.
like that.
I don't think I ever tried that.
Oh, it was
The
delicious.
best.
Really?
God,
Yeah.
So good.
Oh,
I
it's
saw
so
I saw it at my
interesting.
place if you want to try it.
Okay.
Super traditional. And I look at Clyde and I'm like, Clyde, are you sure you're gonna you want to try this with me?
Didn't I try something from you last time?
Yeah, it was
You
just
tried Kragnar's.
Yeah, but I
No,
thought
we
I
just
also
learned how to
ordered
try
something.
something.
Oh,
it was my I forgot what my mom's
Yeah, whatever her recipe was. I don't remember what it was.
forgot what it was
Oh, well.
too. but
Either way,
he liked it.
you haven't done me wrong yet.
And I told him, okay,
Poison.
the right way to do it
Sorry.
is just to get one of these tortillas.
Is it the right way to die?
No, to do this.
Oh.
The right way to die.
The correct way to
Correct
die.
way.
The correct
You
way
just
to do
poisoned
this.
I'm just looking out for you.
He just goes. Avada
Grab one of these tortillas,
Uh,
get a good amount of this sauce and chicken, and then put the rice over it and just go right in.
you had me at rice.
You have me
Oh,
right.
God. That's
Sean,
Sean. Either you've never seen someone devour Mexican rice in heaps as much as Sean.
Oh yeah,
It's his
is
favorite.
Just non-stop shoveling.
And
I was gonna say,
does he have to roll to see if he likes it?
it's up to you if you want to. You don't have to.
Let's do it. Let's
Okay,
do it.
okay.
Let's do it. Is it like higher roll would be?
No, we're not doing standard test. It'll
And
just
it's
be
not spicy; it's spiced. So
Actually, what
it
is your
just has
vitality?
a lot of flavor.
That is fair. Yeah.
Extreme
My
flavor.
is like a 4, I think.
Yeah.
My,
yeah.
yeah,
we
my
can-
vitality's
okay, so you have to get above a 4.
1.
5. Yeah.
Yeah. So you.
Okay.
You
Would,
decide
would
what that
I
means.
would I add my vitality or?
No, it's
Just
straight number. You have to
standard
beat
roll?
it
Okay,
for
yeah,
a standard
5.
test. It's the only time we'll do that. Hopefully.
I mean, quick test.
What did I say?
He said standard test. I thought quick test you're supposed to get below it.
Clyde.
But yeah, you like it then.
Yeah, Clyde gives this mole a
Quick
try,
test is less. Standards above. More. Yeah.
and he goes, "Your streak is still going, Manny."
And I'm just like I just keep devouring because I can't tell. Oh, I know it's good.
Full mouth.
Yeah,
God.
because I'm just missing my home, so I'm just trying to eat as much as I can.
Tearing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys notice that the teacher podium up at the front, like where all of them sit, is vacant. They're not sitting there.
Mhm.
You guys get the sense they have their own like separate lunch. With,
No
like,
supervision. Food fight.
no.
My dad is
Imagine
looking at
it'd be
me.
wild.
My dad from the top
Leviosa.
of where all the teachers are is looking at me, and he's like,
Wait, what?
"Isn't he up there?"
No, I just said none of the teachers are there.
No, okay,
Yeah,
then never
yeah.
mind.
No, it's all good.
I thought you said all the teachers are there.
No, Ricardo's gonna order some deluxe pizza.
Okay.
Landon's gonna get.
Green.
Someone give me what Landon would eat. I don't know.
Oh,
Some haggis.
A shepherd's pie.
Oh, there you go.
I was
Okay.
really
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he is missing home, so he
Yeah.
wants a shepherd's
Yeah,
pie.
he's the
Nice
shepherd's pie.
hot, really good.
Kragnar's gonna have some
Ooh.
fillet of dragon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's gonna have fillet of
Clyde, you
dragon.
wanna
It's a
try
it's,
some of Kragnar's again? Man,
it's literally a
Good time.
steak that could be as hot as possible. It literally comes out flaming.
Yeah, it's like what those flaming things at restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
It's
flame
not
thing.
just like steaming. It is
No, it's
actively
literally
on
actively
fire.
on fire. He's just delicious.
Kragnar, how does that work?
So the cooking process. So they start off with. Oh, sorry, is that not what you meant?
I'm fascinated by that too. So you can. I'd
No,
love to
sorry,
hear
what was
about
your
that
original
as well.
question? I don't
I
know.
just meant like, how does that not hurt?
Oh, so goblins, we just have like a very hearty. What's the word?
Mouth.
I don't want to say mouth.
Anatomy.
Anatomy, yeah,
Physiology.
physiology. Thank you. Where we can consume not anything, but the hotter the better. So on fire is usually our preferred.
Oh, like a camel, where they can eat cactus.
What's that?
Oh, there's this
And what's a
animal.
cactus?
There's this animal that can eat plants that have spikes on them.
I'm not like an herbivore.
Yeah, no, but it has like
You're
things
right,
that
like
can
a
hurt the
carnivore
inside of your
version.
mouth.
Sorry?
So this animal can eat a plant that has something that can hurt the inside of your mouth, but
Mhm.
since his mouth is special, it doesn't hurt him, just like you.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hold on, Kragnar.
Elijah,
Have you ever eaten wasabi?
that doesn't sound like a steak or anything. It doesn't sound like an animal I've ever
So
heard.
do
of.
Japan.
you only eat meat, or do you like?
No, I mean, no. I'm just.
Right now
I didn't
I
want him to
think,
think I was only like a herbivore.
Right now, I think wasabi.
Uh,
I was like,
and he looks around. He's like, I don't see like a dish. What is? That's like a paste.
Yeah.
it's really meant to like
Oh, so I just
accentuate another.
and he scoops it.
A big scoop.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah. Kind of sweet.
that's delicious. Yeah, it's a little sweet. Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
What about it?
Fascinating.
Here, and he writes it down here. I got a bigger one for you here.
I'm good.
But you recommended it to me. I'd be rude to you. I ate it all.
I appreciate that.
Okay, I'll
I
put it
was just-
here.
Thanks, thank you. I was just curious because like that would probably cause a like human to be like puking everywhere if they ate that much. Like, 'cause
Whoa.
it's so spicy.
Is it?
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I never thought about it. I haven't interacted with many humans, so I mean, our anatomies can't be that different.
I think
I
they're.
mean, here you want,
your
and he
taste buds
holds up like the
definitely
fire dragon steak. You could have a piece.
Do I get the idea that I would like burn the hell out of my mouth if I ate that?
You've seen me eat it.
No, this is a different.
This is the
Yeah, this is
flambe.
literally on
The
fire.
previous one wasn't on fire. It was
Yeah.
just spicy.
Out of
Like
the
boiling,
whole
though.
story, this just reminded me. There's a spell that puts out small fires, and we
Oh.
could have used that for the fucking steak.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all.
sorry. Yes, right. Dragon fajitas.
Ooh,
That's awesome.
ooh,
Nice.
yeah, nice, that's nice.
Yeah.
And
I look at Ragnar as he's eating this fire steak, and I just say, Ragnar, you are truly awesome, dude.
thanks, man.
Yeah, and I just keep on eating what I'm eating. I don't know if Ragnar's interested in what I'm eating.
Would dragon fajitas be like gobmechs?
Stop it, dude.
No, that's good. That's funny. Yes, hunt the cannon now. Yep.
God,
There's no rice or frijoles, so no.
They use quinoa.
Quinoa, yeah.
I like quinoa.
I hate
No,
quinoa.
quinoa and red bean paste.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Red bean paste is delicious. Quinoa is disgusting. I hate quinoa.
That's hilarious.
Fiery passion.
I don't know. I've looked over our curriculum, our classes for this year. I didn't see like some sort of like medical 101 kind of thing, but maybe in our later years we can learn more about our differences in anatomy. I never thought about that.
Fascinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks over at Solana. He's like, maybe, do you think she could eat it?
No.
Okay. I won't ask her then.
Clyde with like a mouthful of food is like, is there any Did he take like the whole glob of wasabi and put it?
Then he ordered
Then he
another
ordered
one.
a big
So
one.
There's
Oh, okay.
another thing.
Yeah,
in
there's
there.
another.
Before he digs into the
No, he doesn't touch down. He's like he thinks that he's gonna eat that entire thing.
Yeah. So before he touches it or anything, Clyde is like, "You should try putting that on the steak.
I mean, I don't like my steak sweet though.
You'd be surprised what a combination of flavors would do."
Okay, and he like spreads it. It
There's like sizzling
starts to-
on
yeah.
the steak.
It's like burning. Yeah.
you had a point. That's good. It's pretty good.
What kind of ramen did Suzuki order?
No, he got ramen.
Oh,
You got it.
He was talking, chow mein.
chow mein. Oh, okay.
God damn, I want some chow mein.
Okay.
More of a low man guy myself.
11-year-old me doesn't know the difference between Japan and China, so
You live in Japan.
Yeah, you're Japan.
But yeah, but the amount of
Chinese or
Americans that don't know like
Japanese?
anything outside of America is kind of crazy. They think Paris is a continent.
Are you Chinese or Japanese?
Anything for you? Like your meal? Like how is it? Give me some
Oh, I mean, I'm just
descriptor.
listening to all the conversations. I'm just laughing. I'm just trying to see how I can get Jaja and I to be friends because we got to get the house points.
I think there's a pretty clear way how to start.
I think there's a start. Yeah, there's several ways, I'd imagine.
You see did you ever name your Tanuki?
No.
So you see yours is sitting like down there. He's already finished his like full meal of like whatever it is, like kibble or what the equivalent of whatever, probably trash. It's a raccoon.
Cat food.
Cat food, yeah.
No, they genuinely eat cat food.
Raccoons?
Yeah,
Oh,
raccoons.
okay. So he finishes eating his measle food, and he looks up at you and he's like pawing at your like robe. He's like,
So-
you're like looking at you with like wanting
Do
eyes.
they? Because they're ghostly figures now. What are little animals?
They're just animals. They're just magic
There's
animals.
magical beasts.
Oh, but does anything hurt them? Like, could he eat the fire steak?
You don't know.
Okay. I was just
They
curious.
are flesh and blood. So.
Okay.
And the Yuki Onna, since he's not like a cat or a dog or anything, it's kind of like he is a humanoid mind.
So he's kind of like a little snow bear. He's like a Teddy Ursa, but snow.
A Teddy Ursa, but snow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually okay. So they would eat berries and like small creature
Like
or
ice cream,
Yeah.
primarily.
Ice cream.
Sorbet.
Yeah, they're just mine is just
He gets a
eating
puppuccino.
vanilla
Oh,
ice
cappuccino.
cream with blueberries.
Nice.
Clyde orders 6 like quail eggs, just like the really
Hell yeah.
small ones.
You know,
Oh,
Fryos, like, in a
for
jar,
Manaka?
like,
Yeah.
pickled? I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Real eggs are weird.
I've never
He,
tried them. They look weird.
He just sort of like takes one at a time and like pushes it up into his hat until he feels.
Oh, sorry. I
maraca.
forgot your snake was there. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
He
You just hear
pushes the egg up into like he lifts up his hat a
it's
little
gonna
bit.
get all in
he
your
pushes it up there.
hair.
No, they just swallow the egg
Yeah.
whole.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was.
they don't.
okay, no, I got
they
you.
don't have the teeth to like
Yeah,
crush it.
sorry.
So they just swallow it whole.
So I just push it up into my hat and like hold it with my finger until I feel him take it away. And then
You see,
I wait a
he
little
eats
bit.
it. And he does his tongue like gives like a little lick on the finger, like I guess
I
like
get
a
your
kiss.
little in
Yeah,
my
he's a
hat.
happy rattle.
And you see his hat just
It moves
Just
it.
shift a
You
little
can see
bit.
it turn because
Yeah.
he's spiraling. It's the way it turns
Yeah.
a little bit.
Does he digest it quickly, or is it just going to be like?
No, it'd be like a normal
Nice
steak. So
little
yeah,
bulge
it'd be
right
yeah, it'd be
there,
a
yeah.
bulge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would have a little
Okay.
lump. He massages my head as he spins. That's funny.
You guys all enjoy your lunch as you wrap up. Sorry, actually, towards the end, you're not quite done. An older student, golden robes, a fairly tall, Asian, good-looking guy, kind of slick back hair, walks up to you. Oh, hey, Kaido, and no, wait, sorry, who's in Suzaku house? It is, yeah, Kaido
Yeah,
and Elijah. Yeah, Kaido, Elijah. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, doing pretty good.
Nice. How you like the first day of the classes?
Been great so far.
You Kaido?
50-50.
50-50? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
had some
that's
good
all right.
classes and some bad ones.
Yeah,
I can't.
okay. Anything you're not feeling as strong about? Any?
Yeah, that herb class. I saw a couple of kids get passed out and
Yeah. There's if there wasn't a passed out kid in our first in every year's herb class, I mean, it wouldn't be herb class.
Okay.
And he looks over at you guys. Says, "Oh, hey, my name's Hikari Takumi. Nice to meet you."
Yeah.
And you see
Golden Talk?
Golden Talk. Yeah, he hears. He's like, yeah. I didn't pick the name. As people call me.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it. And you see.
Do you have a name you prefer to go by, or just?
Either Hikari or Takumi, either one. Yeah. I need a sheet. Everyone give me a focus plus wand lore check.
Focus plus wand lore.
12.
That's my roll.
Difficulty 9.
I got exactly a 9.
Nice.
I also got exactly a 9.
Nice.
So I do roll this one, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. D10.
9 plus, if anything, I don't know. Am I supposed to
You
add
had
that?
your
Focus.
So 11.
Nice. So you all succeed. You all see this insanely elegant wand, kind of at his like a hip
Like holstering.
holster.
Yeah.
Which I was talking about that with David earlier. If you guys have any ideas for like wand holsters,
I would
throw them
imagine
at me later.
It would
because,
basically be like a little, like leather beaker-shaped thing,
Yeah.
where you literally just slide it in.
That's what I was
on
thinking.
your hip.
No, 100%. Hip one. I got that one. But if you guys think of anything else, like a
But they also
like
do
a boot
like in the
holster,
robe.
yeah, the
Kinda like
arm
inside,
thing,
yeah, I would do
yeah.
the-
He would
the arm.
100% have a boot holster.
boot holster.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, if you guys think of anything for your characters, feel free to tell me later on. But yeah, you see, he has like the hip holster for his wand, and he as he like kind of walked up, he was just moving, so his robe moved in such a way that you got a glimpse of his wand, and you guys all passed, and you see that it is nothing. You saw every single all 20 students. This is nothing like any of the wood, any of the core. It gives off this really elegant, powerful glow from it that you get the sense that maybe not everyone can see. And he goes, classes are always hard. As if you guys didn't know, Golden Robes, I'm the top student here. I don't have the best grades, but I do perform the best, if that makes sense. So I'm very knowledgeable with spell work, potions. If you guys need any tutelage, any extra lessons, just come up to me. I can help you out.
Well, is he just saying it to?
He's saying to all of you
Okay.
guys. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you guys have like any specialties, I talked with Lacey earlier. She was talking about how she might be into legitimacy. Yeah, so I offered, if she wants to learn that, I can teach her.
Was that earlier today? that you
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
to? You know she was skipping class?
I mean, she was in the hallway. I think it was between classes. I had a free period. I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah.
We'll have to talk to her.
Are you any good at potions, Hikari?
Yeah. I'm trying to go some clever term for potion brewing, but yeah, no, I'm good at potions. He says all that like in character.
I'm not sure what the proper etiquette is with wands, but why is yours glowing?
It's a lightsaber.
That's a good one. I like that. Lightsabers. I saw the prequels. Best ones, right?
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
And they were the last movies they made.
Oh, cool. So I'm caught up. Good.
Yeah,
Okay, cool,
you are
cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
completely caught up.
Fantastic. Yeah, so let me pull up his wand. And this is my wand. It's special. It's I don't like to talk too much about myself or brag anyway. It's I
It's
can't.
not bragging if we ask.
That's fair. No, yay. Good point. You can tell you can tell he's being secretive about the type of wood, but he tells you, "Oh yeah, my core it's from a meteorite that fell down."
So were you an alien? Did you come from that?
No, just a wizard. Just my core for my wand came from space. So, yeah.
He's got
and
the
you can,
Superman wand.
the Superman one. It's green kryptonite. You can tell that he's like purposely avoiding talking about the wood, though.
I got two things. One, in our comments said, wand holsters
Like
on our thighs,
holster.
or like on our
okay.
sides would be a good idea.
Ooh, okay, I like that. Nice.
Thank you, Brittany.
Oh, nice. Hey,
But
Brady.
second, I turn to Ricardo and say, "Hey, I'm gonna see what these people think about my dad." And I go,
Just fuck the one conversation. I'm fine with that.
"Professor
There's no professor.
wasn't the
He's
person."
a student.
Oh, he's a student.
Yeah.
Student.
He's a-
What year?
He's a top student.
What does somebody be like?
He'd be a third. You can tell, but I don't remember the colors off the top of my head. But he'd be a third year. You can recognize by, if I'm not mistaken, it's blue on like the edges.
Professor, what do you think about?
No, not professor.
I mean,
I appreciate it. I mean,
Yeah.
but I don't want you to be incorrect.
what was their last name?
Talk to me.
Mr. Takumi. What do you think about Professor Cortez del Monte?
Sorry, this whole time I've had Emmanuel's dad. I was like, anytime I talked about him.
Cortez del Monte.
Okay. The new ancient runes professor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's great. Honestly, I mean, he was telling me stuff I didn't even think it wasn't even in our curriculum books. Like this, he knows his stuff.
And I turned to
Ricardo,
and I just give him a fist bump, like, hell yeah, I know my dad was awesome.
Your dad's so cool. Fuck
Yeah. Well, I say I'm not old enough to take his class yet, but I really want to.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, he's.
I'm trying to
it's a
keep
great
it
class.
down low that he's my dad, and I
Oh
don't
wow,
want
he's your dad?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No, yeah.
No.
I'm trying to
Now,
keep
this
it
is
down
that
low.
it's nepotism. That's the reason why David's at the school.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I don't
Nepo baby. No.
I don't want people to think, oh, you just got in because your dad is the
Right.
guy around here.
The guy, the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a great class. I mean, I think you'll take that. I think your third year, if I'm not mistaken. All kind of blends together. But yeah, it's a great class once you get there.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I've been reading a lot of his stuff for a long time.
He just got here. How'd you?
Well, because I'm from Mexico, and so is he.
Oh,
and
okay,
his
okay.
ancient rune stuff is from pretty close to
Nice.
where I was born.
Does he have some published works?
Well, yeah, of
Oh,
course.
cool. Hey, awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to. Can I borrow those sometime? That'd be great. Maybe it'll help me out with my homework.
And I just with my wand give him like a copy of the things that I have
Oh,
that are public
Oh, awesome. Oh, thanks, man. This is great.
from Tenochtitlan.
Oh,
And
no, I'll hit you back. If you ever need any help with any of your classes, I've got some old material. I think you guys clubs are starting towards the end of the month. If you need help with clothes, let me know. Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
yeah. All right. Well, it was great talking to you guys. I just finished up my give me a random dish.
What do you guys?
Sushi.
I just finished up my migas and sushi.
Yeah. So many foods that we can fucking name, and we just couldn't even think of it.
Yeah, it was great. Those kitchen gods, they kill it. Those shikigami, the best.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I guess you asked about Lacey. Everything good? Everything cool?
She just missed her last couple of classes, but
Oh, shit, that's-
maybe she wasn't feeling good.
What was her
Oh, no,
specialty
sure.
again? Like
Legitimacy.
Huh?
Whose? Lacey's?
Legit.
Legitimacy.
What does that do?
It's to read your mind.
Oh, okay. She probably had an extra class on her legitimacy, skills. So
Oh yeah,
she
maybe.
probably skipped everything.
Yeah. Well, cool. All right. Well, and you guys take it easy. And as he walks by, you see a little pin on his thing, and it says SD.
The more and more that
And it's
time
like-
goes by, her specialty is going to be just like Hermione's, where she has the necklace that can
The time turner.
the time
I will not
turning.
get that.
Not allowed. Banned. Banned.
That is the biggest
She'll get
plot
expelled.
hole.
For real, in
It's
Harry
the
Potter.
worst.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. So you guys see a little pin logo on his chest. It's SD, and there's like a sun emblem around it. And he walks out.
Do
Yeah.
I have any idea of what SD might stand for?
If you want to roll a
Can I do that too?
Trivia?
trivia,
Knowledge?
you can choose either. Yeah, it would be D10 plus knowledge, but then you can choose if you want to pick trivia or I just had it. Fuck.
Observation.
No. Prestige.
What is
Okay.
it for?
If you want to
what is
He's
learn
trying to
about
figure
the
out what
pin.
SD stands for.
His pen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys can either pick it's D10 knowledge plus prestige or trivia. And the difficulty is going to be a little bit higher. It's going to be 15.
Ooh.
10.
10.
Exactly 15.
wow.
I have a +8.
Oh my
So
God.
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
shit. What's your knowledge?
4, and my
Damn.
trivia is also 4.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Anyone else? It'd be a 15?
No, 12.
No, I didn't care for it.
That's right.
I'm just eating.
Yeah.
I'm just eating.
We'll talk later.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
You learned some things.
Whispers?
Whispers, some whispers.
Whispers!
But it doesn't work in this context because we have mics.
Yeah.
But yeah. Join me in the bedroom. No. Wait, pause.
Well,
Pause.
TJ, fuck you.
Out
We're
of
not
context,
doing
there's a room right there.
Read the shirt.
No.
I was gonna say earlier, if you take the right side of your scarf
It's
and
just
you
an
cover
I.
STR, it'll say I.
Oh, nice.
And I'm saying this directly to the camera. Fuck you, TJ. We're not doing food wars.
Damn.
What?
He texted us in the group chat. He's like, for food wars during lunch.
That's good. That's funny. Oh, maybe TJ. Okay, nice. That's okay. We finished up lunch. That is 1:30 p.m. You're gonna head over to the Quidditch pitch, which is a bit off the ways. You get the sense you have your map, and you're just the 20 of you are going onward to, or the 19 of you are going onward to the 18. I apologize, Lacey and one other student. And you're going off to the Quidditch pitch. You guys find this. If you've seen the movies, I can't describe it that well. It's a giant. Help me out here. Describe the Quidditch pitch. I can't do it that well.
Like a Coliseum?
It's like a field.
Yeah, but like
With
field.
3 like posts that have big hoops at the top
Yeah.
on each side of the field,
And they're like,
and then there's
it's like low one,
bleachers
middle one,
that go
high
all the
one.
way around.
Yeah. Yes, that's the Quidditch pitch. You see it's very large. There's a lot of banners, some emblems for Mahoutokoro for their logo, and then plenty for the house. Excuse me, for the different houses.
The logo you see in the bottom left of the screen right now.
You guys get there. Oh, it's 1:30. You guys head out to the Quidditch pitch. It's stretching wide and open with a breathtaking view of the endless sea outward of the islands. There's a salty breeze that sweeps in through the air, causing the neatly arranged row of school-provided brooms on the ground to twitch slightly on the grass, as if just as eager or reluctant as the students to take flight. And you guys walk up. There's a mix of excitement and apprehension amongst your fellow first years. Some stand eager and ready with anticipation. Others are just raring, itching to go. And others are they're scared shitless, looking very hesitant to believe that a piece of enchanted wood would carry them safely through the air. I mean, what the heck? And
I'm
you guys...
thinking like, man, this curriculum is evil. They feed us and then they expect us to ride a flying broom. They're trying to make us throw up.
Didn't think of that. Damn.
They're trying to strengthen our stomachs
I don't know
for broom flying.
There's my sparkling lemonade.
That's fine.
I'll take
You want your cider or lemonade?
lemonade if that's cool.
John?
Huh?
Want a drink?
I'm good for now. Thank you.
I'm good, thank you.
You guys see that some of the students, they line up almost preemptively to the right side of their brooms. Thanks so much. If any of you would like to do the same, you don't have to. You just see that that's what some of the students are doing.
They're doing what? I'm sorry.
You see there's the brooms are like lined up on the field, like in a row next to each other, and you see some students are lining up to the right side of some of the brooms.
Okay, like running up to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, the 2003 Quidditch World Cup was in Japan. That there is a Quidditch pitch that you can reference.
Oh, nice. Fantastic. Cool. Thank you.
As me and Ricardo are going up again, we're just making anime.
Oh yeah, you want to do another balance, another race?
I go up to Ricardo's like, this is like Little Witch Academia, bro.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
No? Okay, yeah. They're just witches on broomsticks.
No, I know. He because Anthony didn't see it, but he knows what it is. And I was this close to watching it, binging it before this started.
Mhm.
It's a great reference. I mean, but I didn't get a chance.
You said balance?
Yeah. We'll just race. Oh Jesus. 8.
10.
Damn. Yeah, you beat him again. The time's closer, but you beat him.
Okay.
All right. Do the rest of you guys? You don't have to, but do you guys stand next to any brooms, or are you just waiting a bit to the side?
I'll walk up to
Clyde's
them. I'm
ready to
running.
go.
I just
No, not running, just standing.
Okay, I
Yeah.
was like,
Are
I'll
the
walk up to
other are like the other first years walking up to stand next to brooms?
Not all of them, but some of them
them.
are.
A couple of them.
Clyde
I
is.
would.
He
I'm
walks
not-
up to the brooms like ready to go. He's looking at him like twitch in the
Do I
wind
see
and
a
stuff.
professor anywhere?
Not yet. No.
Do we do the...
Do 11-year-olds know that we're meant to fly them? Like, we don't interpret it as, I got to do chores? Okay.
Some
Okay.
The Muggle
actually, yeah, no.
hordes.
Some of them do think, okay, we're gonna fly them. Some do pick them up like ready to. You can,
Okay.
they're ready to
Like
sweep.
it's chores. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
they might.
okay.
Yeah, it's chores, which is fun. That's good.
'Cause
Yeah.
Not all of them. will know
Clyde
that they fly.
calls out to the couple of kids that are picking them up and ready to use them like actual brooms. And he's like, they're not going to make us sweep outside. We're going to fly these things.
Fly.
I think that's what they're planning to teach us, at least.
One starts crying, one starts sweating, and one passes out.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
We kid.
Elijah feel so much better because he is like about to have a panic attack about this because it's like his least favorite part of the
What if we
Wizarding
fall?
World.
What's gonna catch us?
And as you
nothing.
say that out loud, you hear a whoosh fly above you, just soaring almost 100 miles per hour, going right past, and then do a very badass maneuver, like some sort of like spin barrel move, and while doing a figure eight, going back towards you and swooping right down in the middle. Oh, so glad you asked. I am your broomstick flying professor, as well as the Quidditch coach here. I'm Professor Ayame Fujisawa. I'm also, and she's going to look at Alaric and give him a nod. I'm also the Byakko head of house. It is a pleasure to meet the rest of you. Oh, sorry, you see Alaric, he has some, or they have some sunglasses on. And as you,
Does he also need a cape?
he does not have a cape.
Okay.
But you get the sense maybe he would look cooler with a cape.
No, I'm just asking. Like he doesn't burn in the sun.
No, he
Okay.
sorry, they look fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He just glows.
Yeah, there's a strange twilight glimmer. My eyes. You guys look around and you see Alaric has sunglasses. Kragnar looks nervous but excited. Kenji, sorry, I fully forgot Kenji was here. The werewolf. He is like panting because it's so hot.
Yeah.
But he's ready to go. And you see Solara, the centaur. She is about like 10 feet back, just sitting down, like a horse, like legs folded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she getting like on a tree?
She just looks over and waves.
Okay. So she's not flying.
Yeah, she's not flying. She looks over. She lands down. She has a knowing smirk on her face. She gets off the broom, just stylishly, like almost like effortlessly. Like that scene where in Lord of the Rings, where Aragorn, he like leg in one motion, like leg kicks up into that horse. It's that, but reversed. It looks dope. And then she gets off, and she just does like a cool like wand trick in her hand, like where she twirls it in her fingers. Use that she is dressed in a sleek flight jacket embroidered with Mahoutokoro's emblem. She exudes an effortless confidence, one that suggests she can mount any of these brooms, and as you just saw, disappear into the sky without a second thought.
Okay.
She claps her hands together as her broom. She lets go of her broom, and it like floats next to her. She draws all of your attention, and she says, "Greetings, students. I am Madam Fujisawa. Welcome to your first class in broomstick flying. As she's saying that, she's like looking at all of you. By the end of this year, you will all have the skills and knowledge. By the end of this year's, I can't fucking talk. She
Okay,
goes,
Professor.
"Thank you."
This Professor slurs.
It's our first day too.
Sorry. She
Yeah, it's our
laughs and
first
she's
day
like,
too.
"That was good. That was good." My apologies, students. Again, I'm Madam Fujisawa. Welcome to your first class in broomstick flying. By the end of this year, I guarantee that you will all have the skills and knowledge to fly safely, whether you aspire to join our fantastic Quidditch team or simply prefer to take to the skies for fun recreationally. Either one is fine. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's begin with the basics. Her smirk deepens, almost like in anticipation to see how good you'll do. You can tell that she's always on the look for like prospective Quidditch players. Everyone, if you could please step to the right of your brooms.
Right.
Step one. Oh, sorry.
Immediately, it's just like,
Yeah.
steps right.
Step one, trust the broom. Step two, don't fall on your face.
There's-
Some students laugh. What?
Anything in between those steps, Professor?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Some students laugh, just like alleviate the tension a bit. Now, step to the right side of your brooms and say up with confidence. And you have to mean it. Broom senses hesitation. Treat it like an extension of yourself, almost like you do your wands.
Okay.
So if you guys want to all say up, we'll give it a difficulty roll. We'll say, give me a sec. Oh, there is broomstick flying. Okay, yeah. We're gonna roll a d10 plus. What are we thinking? Wits or focus?
Like focus just
Focus,
to get it
yeah.
pop into your hand.
So d10 plus focus and plus broomstick flying if anyone has broomstick flying. Which
Nerp.
does anyone have?
I did it first, but I switched it, so
Oh.
I don't.
What would it be?
Focus plus broomstick flying. Excuse me, difficulty 9.
Clyde,
Actually,
Ooh.
Clyde says
Yeah.
up as if he were like saying like giddy up to a horse.
oh, do you say giddy up?
He catches himself
Okay,
before
okay.
saying the giddy part.
Real quick, Anthony, the system for this campaign, we just had a question for
yeah.
this homebrew system. For,
Yes, it's a homebrew system. If it's not there, I'll link it in the description.
Is it in
It's
the
this guy Neil. I'm looking at his name, but a great designer. He's designed multiple other homebrew systems. Like,
Yes. Link is in the description.
oh, it is interesting. Fantastic. Check that out. I blank on his name. It's Neil something, but he's designed multiple homebrew systems. He made this. He put it up for free. Great designer. I feel like I'm rambling.
No, it's so I asked. It's
Okay.
a lot of details in the system as
Yeah.
far as like what all the spells do, potions.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's
Um,
about 150 pages, not too long. It gives you plenty of reference for how to play your characters graduated after Hogwarts or after school, if you want to do like adult wizards in the ministry or whatnot. Gives you all the details you could ever want on potions and spells. It's cool. It's cool.
It's a D10 rather than a D20
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
So our shtick, our on theme thing for the Cursed Dice crew doesn't really fit quite as much. We're not rolling
Yeah.
D20s,
Mhm.
but it's definitely a little bit different from what we're used to. So we're all very excited to be
Check
embarking
it out.
on it.
Yeah, liking it so far. I hope. The new system.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, loving it.
Eater doesn't have choice. You got to throw it
It's
into
training
it.
wheels. No, this is
Yeah.
training wheels for me, honestly. 'Cause,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
too many dice, I'd be confused.
Yeah, now you just got
It's just one dice.
No,
right
no,
now.
that's what I'm saying. If it
No,
was
yeah.
too many, I'd be confused.
100%. But thank you for
So
asking.
I got
we
7.
had 7 total
Yeah. So
plus
I did.
focus and broomstick. Okay.
Right. Yep.
Sorry, plus 1 because you're in class.
So
Okay, yeah.
Still failed.
8,
Oh,
gotcha.
thank God, I got a 9.
Oh.
I would have had an 8.
11.
11.
I had a 9, but with the plus 1 is 10.
Nice. Ricardo, you get to plus 3. Actually, I'm lying. Let me look at his sheet.
Elijah is visibly surprised that this worked. Like, he's shocked. It's the first time it's ever worked the first time.
Ricardo got a
I feel
12.
like you'd also feel bad
Nice,
that
nice.
it worked because you're already nervous about it.
Yeah,
No, he doesn't feel
Okay,
bad. He's
okay.
just, he's surprised.
Kragnar like critted. It
Oh,
it shoots up into his hand and he like flies back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because he's a smaller guy.
Oh, yeah.
Landon. Actually, I didn't know for Landon. Let me not lie. He got a 7. Damn. Oh, 8. No. So yeah. So Landon is not getting it. I know Landon.
guy.
Poor not Landon's day.
Oh my God.
Who
Give
else?
it up.
Alaric. Let me get Alaric. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alaric. He's almost effortlessly. Before he can almost finish the word up, it goes into his hand.
Oh wow.
And then who else? Kenji, the werewolf, the Hawken, got a 13. Also
You're good,
set
you're
up. Almost forceful, and he's trying to be a little edgy as he says it. Yeah, up, arise.
Oh my god.
Gosh, that's so lovely.
Dude,
Dude, so
season
fucking
2
good.
is almost done.
I know.
Yeah. I need
You
to
see,
catch
they
up.
extended the fight for that Orc Lord.
oh, nice.
Yeah. Who else? Solara's not doing it. I think it's Clyde. I mean, what was it?
I think that's
What
everybody.
about the ogre? What is it?
The Goblin.
Goblin thing.
He did it
Yeah,
so
he
well
did it.
that he blew back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got knocked
So
over.
all of you do well
Skip
except
the
for
step.
Landon
I failed.
and Kaito. I think everyone else got it.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, fantastic. You guys all stay up forcefully, and the broom goes from the ground up into your hand, and you grasp it.
Me and Ricardo do the casual, fist bump thing as soon as the broom
Mhm.
lands in our hands. We're like, yeah,
Nice.
right away,
Hell yeah.
because we knew we would both do it right away.
A chorus of ups echo across the field. Some brooms shoot straight into eager hands. Others vibrate indecisively on the ground, while a few just refuse to budge at all. A boy furrows his brow, staring down at his broom as if in a silent battle of wills with the broom. A girl yelps as hers smacks her in the face before she can grab it. Professor Fujisawa can't help but let out a chuckle with her hands on her hips. Not bad for first attempts. Now, for those of you whose brooms have taken an instant liking to you, congratulations. The rest of you, try again. And this time, say it like you expect it to listen. And they all try again. Kaito, please give me another roll.
Oh, fuck. That's worse.
2.
4.
Oh, no.
Damn. Oh, that's more than half.
Landon.
All
God,
right.
Landon's got like he got a
Not having a really good time.
no.
Well, I'm
That's it.
starting to like Landon.
Already.
Might have to be friends with him.
After another round of attempts, some are still struggling. The rest of them manage to just summon their brooms. Some with ease, some with a reluctant struggle. She gets down to you and she goes, "You young man, what is your name?"
Kaito,
Kaito.
am I in trouble?
No, none. Of course not, dear. My name's Ayame.
Yes.
I used to be
That's why I bully you.
She goes, no, she's not gonna. She hears
Just
you,
a
but
little.
yeah, she hears you, but she doesn't say anything.
Wow, of course the teacher doesn't do anything about bullying. Wow. Nothing's changed, I see.
Nothing changed in the school system. No, but no, she's too in her head about this inspirational speech she's about to give. And she goes, now, Kaido. I'm sorry, that was funny.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just getting bullied over here while you're explaining.
Continue bullying me.
You're the one doing the bullying.
No, he did it to me.
Oh, she fully didn't see the situation right
Like,
at all.
I didn't say it. I thought
No,
about
yeah,
it.
okay,
you know.
gotcha. She goes, I used to be a former international Quidditch star. I was on the Japanese team, and we won. We had victory after victory, but we had a few losses. And someone renowned me as a very great Quidditch player. But when I was here at Mahoutokoro, I couldn't get my broom to go up for, I think, 3 classes. So it's hard. It is a struggle, and it's something you have to work on.
Glad I'm not
But
the
you
only one
really
that
have to
can't get it up.
treat your broom. Sorry.
Glad I'm not the only one that can't get it up.
That's what my ex-husband said. My ex-husband also had that problem. But enough jokes, young man. Treat your broom as if it's your wand, something you have an instant connection with. I try again. This time, really take your time and feel the broom. And I get a sense that this time it'll work. I have a feeling in your roll it'll work.
Up. Even worse.
No
not really.
fucking way.
3. It's 3, so I get 5.
I'd say the difficulty lowered after 3 attempts. You get it. You get it.
Just for the sakes of
Hey.
shits and giggles.
The
Okay, I get a 6 eventually. So I guess I'm
That's
the
still
first
not good
rep.
enough.
the
Well, no,
pity
'cause I get 8.
DC.
Oh no, yeah, still would be, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this will be a 9. Yeah.
She goes. You get
Your motivational speech didn't work.
Yeah, it's okay. Just pick it up. It's okay. You'll get it down eventually, son. It'll be fine. So you pick it up. Landon also has to pick it up manually, which they did in the movies. It's okay. It comes with practice. It comes with time. It's okay. Is what I was trying to say. I'm not the best at this. I'm used to yelling at my students to get them to do better. I don't want to yell at you the first class. You're not one of my Quidditch players yet. What?
Keep
Oh, sorry.
10%.
Sorry, one sec.
Yeah. I was gonna say, while you guys were making all those jokes about keeping it up, one of the students was listening to a Spotify ad for Blue Chew.
God damn it.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Good.
We're
Now
like
your
11.
next task.
We are like 11, guys.
But the ads still come up.
Fantastic. Good. Now your next task is simple. Hovering. Mount your brooms, grip tight, and push off gently, and try to keep yourself steady. And it'll be the same roll. It'll be focus plus
Okay.
broomstick flying.
I appreciate this. This is still
It has to
something
be a
I'm
9?
good at.
It does have to be a 9. That's the lowest difficulty.
You said
actually,
in the +1, right?
Hold on.
As far as I'm aware,
That's
right?
just for spells.
Oh.
Difficulty.
Wait, Henrik.
Yeah, please correct me if I'm wrong. One second.
There was a difficulty.
Oh,
thing.
here it is. No, sorry, I found it.
Elementary is 3, straightforward is 6, tricky is 12,
Oh.
challenging is 15.
Okay, I'd say it's between straightforward and tricky. So yeah, we'll still keep it at 9. Yeah, that's fair.
Exactly 9.
Oh, hey, fantastic.
It's a 0.
Yeah, it's a 10. That's the highest.
Oh!
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
so that means 12. Cool.
Yeah, good shit.
Great.
13.
Wow. I thought I meant that.
13.
Exactly. Not.
Yeah.
Hey.
They
Oh, yeah,
don't,
plus
they don't
one.
put the 1 on the die for some reason.
Yeah. I think you can buy custom ones that have it, but
Yeah.
So plus 1 as well. So
Did you roll?
13, whatever.
Oh, no. I just got back. What are we rolling for?
Same thing.
To
So
hover on our
D10
broom.
plus
Oh, okay.
focus plus
Plus-
broomstick flying.
8.
Plus 1.
Oh, a 9.
Hey, there you go.
Oh,
Everyone.
14 then. With the
14.
9.
Nine.
Yeah.
This
See,
is
Landon.
going way better for Elijah than it's
Yeah.
ever gone before.
Landon
So-
did pass.
Let's go,
Nice,
Landon!
Ricardo passed.
Yeah,
Nice,
Landon.
nice.
Alaric passed. Kenji, the Hawken. Crit fails.
Oh.
It's not exactly a crit fail,
that's
but he got a 1.
basically.
So
Look, Ragnar.
Kragnar. He also crit.
He crit fails?
Yeah.
Wow, he went from crit success to crit
Yeah,
fail.
he perfectly and then got it, and it got sent flying backwards. Maybe that like concussed him just a tiny bit, tiniest bit.
Yeah,
And then
if
it just-
your
Woo! Flew up
if
into
your
the
roll is
sky.
less than half the difficulty, it's an embarrassing failure.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So Kenji, he does start to hover, but then he just fully flips around and then just falls on the ground. Ragnar, he just doesn't get off the ground.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he keeps like hopping, and it just doesn't work.
Can I like so I'm like hovering on my broom now.
Mhm.
Can
Oh,
I,
sorry.
like,
What were your rolls again? I'm very sorry. Was
I got a 9.
anyone above a 12?
Yeah, because
Did
I
you
just
get
got
12?
12. I just got 12.
All right,
Right
David,
at
what'd you
12.
get? I'm sorry.
9.
9. So you two actually go higher than anyone else on your first hover.
Oh god.
Right,
Oh
It's our
man.
house.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Clyde wants to try and just like slightly lean in Kragnar's direction so I can float over to him and go, well, you had it at first. Just keep doing what you did at the first time.
Yeah. He almost said fuck. Fuck.
Must have surprised you at first. Just keep that confidence.
Yeah, no, goblins usually stay on the ground. That was scary. He didn't move.
2 inches.
He jumped.
He thinks he got higher. Like,
Yeah.
and he tries again. Kragnar. Crit fails again. So flying is not his thing. Landon, not his thing. Wait, no, Landon. No, he failed.
I thought Landon succeeded.
Sorry, Kenji. Kenji also failed. And Alaric. Alaric's killing it. He's about the same level as you two.
Nice.
So you three, then Emmanuel and Ricardo, and then Landon and Clyde, and everyone else. And that's you guys are hovering right now. Where the fuck was I? Some of you guys rising effortlessly while others wobble unsteadily. A few spin in place, caught in an unintentional twirl. One particularly overenthusiastic student shoots up too high, freezes in panic, and without missing a beat, starts to fall. But Professor Fujisawa flicks her wand and slowly lowers him back down to the ground. She goes, "See, no need to panic. I'm not letting anyone here take an unplanned swim today." And you see he was a bit close to the ocean, like the edge. She teases, nodding toward the distant waves. Once everyone, so Kragnar and Kenji just don't get it. This class.
Yeah.
Everyone else eventually manages to hover, more or less. She claps her hands, applauding. Great job. By year's end, you'll all be eligible for your broom permits if you prove yourselves ready. For now, let's see what you can do. And she sets up Hogwarts Legacy ring style obstacles.
Nice.
Superman 64, baby.
Yeah.
She gestures towards a series of simple flight patterns, which are very low to the ground in case you do fall off, and just tells you to practice those maneuvers. I think the first one's going to be a circle, the next one will be a figure 8, and you guys just keep going back and forth between those two. Follow these paths while maintaining your hover. Take it slow. Control matters more than speed. I've seen plenty of flyers in the Quidditch pitch on a lower Nimbus, very easily outmaneuver a firebolt. So be sure to carefully maneuver. It's not all about speed. The rest of today's class will be about getting comfortable in the air. She blows a whistle. She sets you guys off, watching you as you navigate your first steps, or rather first flights, into the world of broomstick flying.
All right.
That's how we go about that.
Are we rolling for that?
Oh yeah,
or
we can go for that.
Let's do it.
Still focus?
It will be focus plus broomstick flying. We'll say it's a 6.
9.
Nice. Plus 1.
Yeah, that's the.
Nice.
I hate this class. 3.
Okay. You don't fall off, but you just miss the ring. Could be worse. 10. Nice.
I got a 12, which is double the difficulty, so it's a impressive success.
Nice. You successfully maneuver through the rings.
Show off.
You guys all do a pretty great job overall. You just miss a couple rings. The rest of you do pretty well on Kaito.
Just trying to showcase the mechanics of
switch out your dice.
of the system.
You give me
Because
bad
we
luck
gotta-
dice.
I just realized how the different outcomes worked.
That's a
Same,
10.
Yeah. That's what I said. You give me bad luck dice.
I got you, bro.
Were you rolling like a D8 or something?
No. I
that's
just
the
gave
day.
him a
Like, I
different
just rolled it
dice because he was
nicely.
rolling bad.
One of
that
the
is-
things you'll learn in time is that
Dice
we are
matter.
first.
Yeah.
Oh,
And dice
And,
Yeah,
matter.
we're
you
rubbing off on you for
You
your
have
roll.
joined us.
well,
And
I
so
bought
the curse-
a pair of dice, but they've been safeguarded for me for the past 2 years.
I might have stolen them.
Damn.
No.
He never
We need to get
played.
Eater his own dice.
Clyde is like, he's thinking, man, this is like riding a bull, but without the worry of having it crush you.
Nice. I like that. That's a good
As long as
sentiment.
it listens to you.
Yeah.
Without the
No worries.
impending sense of doom.
Yeah.
Getting bucked off and horned. Yeah, fantastic. So you guys all, except for Solara, obviously doesn't take place. Kenji and Kragnar stay on the ground. They just watch you guys. Yes, you guys finish up your broomstick flying class. It's 2:30. We're going to move on over to our last class of the day, potions.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. As you guys dismount your brooms and put them back down where they were, does anyone have any fantastic jobs? By the way, we'll make Quidditch stars out of you yet. Does anyone have any questions or anything before we go?
No. Emmanuel is not really interested in
Quidditch.
Quidditch
Yeah.
or anything like that. Yeah.
Who's the who in first? What is the youngest somebody's ever been that's made the Quidditch team?
Here at Mahoutokoro? 12, the standard age. Oh, okay.
I'm not planning on joining. This is a fluke.
Oh, no, it just means we have a rising star yet. Do you have a follow-up question? It sounded like you did.
Oh no, I realized that it didn't really. If you just said a standard age, then I was gonna be like, who was the
Who
youngest
was it?
person?
Right.
But if it was like just like a standard
No, that's fair.
age, then
Yeah. Fantastic. Class dismissed. You all have a great day. And you guys leave. It's 2:30. You guys head on back into the castle. About a 5-minute walk or so.
Real quick,
Yeah.
during this walk, I walk up to Elijah and I give him a nudge. I'm like, hey, you so sure about not joining the Quidditch team?
pretty sure.
What do you mean? Your flying was great today.
Like I said to the professor, that was a fluke. The first 3 times I touched a broom, I almost broke my arm.
Yeah, but now you're flying like a pro. So you keep it up. We see how you do the next couple classes, and you and I get on that Quidditch team.
I don't know, man. That was pretty basic. I was just able to like zone in, focus on it. But once you start having to go fast up there, get some real speed. I'm not very speedy.
Would Clyde know the different positions in Quidditch starting off?
Probably not, no, because your dad didn't really tell you much about the magical world.
I know-
Ragnar.
he knows he's heard like a couple of
Is this
terms here and there
Yeah,
for
yeah,
positions. Like he heard beater earlier.
Yeah, you heard beater. You heard chaser. No,
Yeah.
seeker. I think.
Although
So I think all 3 of those were
Probably.
mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
But Clyde goes, "Well, I don't know about you, but I see myself as a beater.
I could see that.
You seem like some sort of strategist."
I would have said he would remember
An
just
operative, if you will.
hearing me and Mitchell talk about how
Who?
me and
Elijah.
how our dads were,
Mm.
in that memorial statue, and that's
It was
how
just
he
like a
would remember
reward
it.
statue. They're not dead.
Yeah.
It was just like a reward, like
Yeah.
case. They're not dead.
No, yeah. Memorial, like as in like remembering that
Gotcha.
these
Sorry.
people were great
Yeah,
at the Quidditch Cup.
They were
And-
great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to
And-
break it to you. Between last session and this one, they died.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He just
Oh,
remembers
yeah.
us talking about that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how he knows that his dad would be, in the top rankings of everything.
Although I suppose I might be able to try, like, maybe being a keeper. You don't really have to move a ton to be a keeper.
Yeah, you sit yourself in the back, survey the situation, lock in, give us pointers.
Kragnar
tell
goes
us where
lock
we
in.
go.
What was that?
It's absolute focus on one singular.
I'm with Clyde here. I mean, the way that you were in that figure 8, you were doing on. It's already a loop, and you were doing loops in that loop. That was
because I was
impressive,
trying
if
not
I
to
dare
fall
say.
off, so I did like a barrel roll
It's
by
okay.
accident.
Keep it close to your chest. I got it.
This is still within the wizarding world of where Ron Weasley, Hermione, and everybody would be in, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I just
in the
I,
Just
I,
20 plus years later.
I come keep forgetting your name,
What's
Elijah. I come up to
Less than 20.
I come up to Elijah and I tell him, "Don't you remember the game with Ron Weasley where he protected the entire enemy team? He saved the entire game.
Everyone was cheering Ron Weasley.
You can
No one ever did that for Oliver Wood.
imagine being the new Ron Weasley,
I don't think I could ever live up to that name.
dude.
So I kind of were you gonna say something?
Yo, get all the ladies. I was gonna ask if Quidditch is the like version of like football, right?
It's their like
the
top
popularity?
sport.
Okay.
Yeah, for Wizard.
Like
Yeah.
like football. Not-
Yeah.
And I don't know
Yeah,
if you guys remember in the movie where
American
Ron took that potion, the lucky potion,
the big
and
potion, but yeah.
Yeah,
but
but
he didn't actually take it. He was tricked.
he was tricked.
But he played
Placebo.
It was
phenomenally.
is a placebo.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm referring to right here.
I
Like,
love the
you
scene
can
where he
be-
does the header.
Yeah.
And he does like a kick or something. I don't know. It's hilarious.
But yeah,
my one. Fucking what's your
Oh
lavender?
God, yeah, lavender. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Sorry. As you guys walk into potions class, Kenji, the Hawkend, he's like, he always has the one hand on the sword. He goes, how the hell did you guys do that? I mean, you especially. The way that you were maneuvering around the loops, but it's almost like you had the loops moving around you. What the hell was that? I would say that's a pretty impressive success, if I dare say.
This is just gonna be even worse when I fall off my broom next class. Elijah's about to have like a panic attack, thinking like the expectations have been raised so high now that he's like, oh God,
Yeah.
oh God.
He starts to look over to Kaido and he's like, maybe I should. Hey Kaido, you missed a loop or so, but you still did really good. I mean, how did you give me some pointers? Or sorry, I'll take some pointers if you got them. He's all edgy and shit.
Edgy.
I'm just trying to copy what he's doing. I'm trying to represent our house.
Yeah. Kenji would also be in your house, actually.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
see our house.
Yeah. Solara, who's also in your house. Yeah, Solara, who's also in your house. She was. I mean, I think you guys all looked great. I mean, I was on the sidelines, so I think you guys looked great. I think you're gonna kill it. You'll get your permits in no time.
You bet.
Fantastic. Continue onward.
Did you fly with your snake on top?
Oh yeah, he was up here the whole time.
Poor little
His
snake.
head was sticking out like a dog. He had his tongue like.
Yeah, just
Yeah, and we'll say like all of your little companions were like on the sideline like cheering
Okay.
if they can, like your Yuki-onna and your Tanuki and your Kitsune.
I was really ready for. I thought the stat for this was going to be speed, so I was going to be absolute garbage.
You know, I
at
should
it.
have used speed.
You know, I appreciate it though.
It's
Done better.
hindsight's 2020. Next time, speed.
Well, that's why I made the joke that like in character, like, oh, I'm really good at like focusing, like I can go nice and slow.
Oh.
That's why I'm not very
Oh,
speedy.
see, hey, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's strong.
So
No, that's good.
I'm-
Yeah, we'll say focus. You're focusing on the fundamental of getting your broom and lifting, and then after that, once you got it down of the speed of it,
yeah,
there you go. Okay.
I was really ready to like fall off my broom and have to turn into a cat midway down, so I landed on my feet.
Or so then he'd be better.
Oh, my God.
That's why you kept forgetting his name. It's 'cause we've always known him as Catboy or Jaja.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
No,
head down.
nobody else has known me as that.
No, all the whole class need.
No.
Yeah. Hey.
So I was going to ask you guys how you want to do it. So we have this class, Potions, your last class of the day. And obviously you start the next day, Tuesday, with Transfiguration and Defense Against Dark Arts, which are only your 2 different classes. Do we want to
Wrap it up on
at Potions or stop it after those 2 classes?
I would say get every single class.
Every
done.
single class?
Let's go. Let's
Okay.
That way we can
Yeah.
get a feel of everything,
Okay,
and then
gotcha.
that way.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
The first class of all of them.
Nice. Because I have those written up as well, just in case. You guys head back into the castle. About a 5 or so minute walk. You walk in. You head in, but you head down to the dungeons. You are now in. You head up to a large door which has the sign Potions above it. Excuse me. You walk in. It is a dimly lit, cavernous room beneath the school. Its walls are lined with glass jars. Filled with preserved magical ingredients. The air is thick with the scent of herbs, damp stone, and something faintly metallic. You can't quite make it out. As you walk in, the heavy oak doors creak open as all of you first years step cautiously to the Potions classroom. There's a flickering candlelight that casts a long shadow across the dungeon-like chamber, reflecting off the gleaming cauldrons set in neat rows along the sturdy wooden tables, which you guys can all head into. There's one for each of you at each of your desks.
Okay.
But you're gonna stand at these desks. They're not they're like higher. There's no chairs.
Okay.
You guys all take your
Do they
desks.
adjust to your height?
Sorry.
Do they adjust to your height?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
okay.
Yeah. So as you guys approach,
you got the centaur,
it's
and then you have
yeah.
Okay.
So you guys set it's like set at a standard one, and it, like you walk them, it goes
I try to sit to the desk next to Elijah since he seems very excited for this potions
Oh,
class,
yeah.
and Clyde is not
Let's
feeling so
cheat
confident
up.
about potions. Yeah. How much did you use for that ingredient?
Yeah. 2 handfuls.
I would say that Emmanuel and Ricardo, as they're walking in, they don't really feel comfortable in this class. Everything feels like heavy,
Yeah.
almost on their shoulders as they're walking in, and they're talking to each other, and they're like, "Dude, I don't know. This class seems kind of weird. It's a little heavy for me."
Yeah. Ricardo goes, yeah. I mean, my parents, like, they weren't that good at potions, so like I never really picked it up. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it as much, So
Yeah.
we'll see.
At the beginning of the day, Elijah was really looking forward to potions, and now he's really, really nervous because all of his other classes have gone so well, and he's like really waiting for the other shoe to drop.
This is the class.
And
I
he's
fuck
like,
with.
class that
he's like,
he's
this is my
supposed to be good
favorite.
at.
This is my favorite
my favorite
class
Subject.
and
Yeah.
it's my favorite subject.
I'm gonna just
and-
suck at it. I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah.
Now he's second guessing himself.
Yeah.
So that'll be his in-character reason for if this goes horribly
There you
wrong.
go, covering your bases. Landon walks in, you hear him go, I mean, not to brag, guys, I make a mean chocolate milk at home, so if this is anything like brewing that, I think I'm good.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Soy milk, if you're wondering. What's that face, Elijah? You don't like soy milk?
I just don't
I
think
think skim
soy
milk.
milk goes well with like making a chocolate milk.
It-
Soy milk's fine.
You haven't had
but
mine. I think I'll change your mind. In the dorm.
I'll
Well,
stick to
in the-
straight from the cow.
Hallway. Great hall. What?
I'll stick to straight from the cow.
That's so gross.
Just need to build up your immune system a little bit,
I'm picturing you literally in the bucket and then drinking it.
No, you just
No.
Like a soda dispenser when you get on
Yeah,
it.
it's a little
I-
living
so gross.
spigot.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely from Texas.
You guys walk in, you see Alaric, you see their face. They have a very big mix of excitement and nervousness on their face.
Hey,
From Alaric.
Alaric, what is
Yeah.
I noticed that you and
Oh
the
no.
potions professor have
Oh.
the same last name. What's the relation?
Yeah.
Hi, Finn.
Guest star Finn.
Come on.
The goodest boy.
Not on
Um,
camera this time because the camera's not over there.
Sorry, I wasn't really I got distracted. What were you?
The potions professor.
Yeah,
you guys have the
yeah.
same last name. How are you
Yeah.
all related?
That's my mother.
that's why you're a little nervous.
Yeah. Is it obvious? Yeah.
No.
No? Oh, good. Because I mean, I know I don't sweat, but I mean, I know like I can feel it as if I would. You know? Does that make?
I never even thought about that. That's like you like it. You feel the sensation.
I feel the sensation
like
of perspiration, but I don't. Yeah,
like,
I don't.
Wow.
Yeah. Same with tears. So I can. It's almost a cruel irony. Like I can get really sad, but I can never fully show all my emotions.
Does every teacher have like a student that's a relative?
No, so far all you know about is this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We had Herbology. That was her favorite student was Clyde.
okay.
Me and my dad.
You and your
We
dad.
don't
Oh
know,
yeah,
but we
yeah.
don't know.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Everyone else, no. As far as you know, right now, no.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my mother.
Is she really strict?
Define strict.
Like really exacting in her standards.
I mean, you have to be with potions.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. And like magical law, because vampires. You have to. Yeah.
Okay. But
That's why I
more
was
like
really. Yeah.
more like I've heard other professors would like deduct house points from their students for messing up in their
Yeah, they were
potions
actually
class.
pretty
Is that-
lax on these first few classes. It's almost like someone forgot to do that after a while.
Hey, it's the first day. I'm sure they're just trying to get
Yeah,
everybody
trying to ease you
settled
into
in,
it. Yeah, it's crazy
before
how
they start,
Denbu
like,
had negative points. Like, how does that? It's crazy. Sorry.
some student must have really messed it up.
Yeah. Not us, Suzaku's.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Nerds.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, but no.
We're just gifted. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, we're built different.
Tag students.
I don't
Deep
know.
memories for you.
I-
I don't know if tag exists anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Talented and gifted program in school.
I guess I wasn't gifted enough. I don't know what that is. Wow. I have no idea what that is. I had 4K.
That's
All right.
okay.
Or 4-H club.
a couple AP classes.
Yeah, I had 4-H club.
I think tag was like
English.
elementary school. So
Yeah.
you might just not
Oh.
remember it.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Or you
I'm
might
also
have
carried on
not
to
been,
remember
not
if I
been
did that.
eligible.
I don't remember shit in elementary school.
Oh,
Except for, like, my
I
favorite
just
teacher.
realized you got new glasses, bro.
I did get
Hey.
glasses.
Oh
They
my
look
god!
nice.
I
They look
hadn't
nice.
seen them, but I hadn't even
Hell
registered
yeah.
them.
No more
Yeah.
tape. Looks good.
Because I remember
Oh,
you
yeah.
had tape on them. Like, no, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Mitchell got some new shit, and I just realized. it was
Mitchell
your
didn't
glasses.
have the stereotypical like tape down the middle. It was on like the side.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice. Dude.
He's,
They look
he's just flexing without us even knowing. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Good.
I like it. I like
Good
it.
glasses.
Yeah,
Nice.
sorry. So he goes, this is her first year teaching here. I haven't had her class yet. I can't say if she's going to detect house points. I mean, just get ready for not a typical teacher.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. And then you guys all find your desk, which again, magically
Yes.
go to your height.
Mhm.
Solara goes to one of the back desks so she has more room for her body.
Her haunches.
Her haunches, thank you. Kragnar's desk goes really low.
Them haunches.
Yeah.
Let's chill. You guys all take your desk, and you guys see. You didn't. Maybe it was too dark, and you just didn't notice. But there was a flash of light, and suddenly the professor appears in front of the
Almost
class.
like lightning.
Almost like lightning.
Oh man.
Maybe you didn't see her. Who knows?
Okay.
At the front of the room, you see Professor Serafina Sanguini. She stands poised, her crimson robes pooling around her as though they were part of the darkness itself. The soft glow of the candles catches the subtle sheen of her pale skin, a stark contrast to her deep auburn hair, which cascades over one shoulder. She watches you all in utter silence, her piercing eyes scanning each student as they take their places. After a moment, she finally speaks, her voice smooth and measured. There will be very little wand waving in our class. Very little incantations or grand flourishes. Very little incantations or grand flourishes. Potions is an art of precision, of discipline. It does not reward the impatient or the careless. So please keep that in mind. She glides to the nearest cauldron. Would any of you have sat in the front?
I would have sat in the front.
Okay.
yeah.
No.
I was
Went all the
next
way
to
to
him.
the back.
Okay, we'll go to Clyde.
All right.
Gives Mitchell less of a chance to ruin his streak.
Thanks.
She
Let me
glides-
ruin it first.
She glides to the nearest cauldron, which would be Clyde. Oh, and
No, sorry. The funny, Clyde stood next to me so he could see what I did, but she goes to him
Yeah.
first.
So fucked up.
that is really fucked up. That's funny. Maybe she heard you. Who knows? running. She runs a delicate finger along the rim of your cauldron before meeting all of your gazes again. She lifts a glass vial. She lifts a glass vial filled with a viscous green liquid, and she holds it up to the candlelight. Tiny. She like swirls it like this, like as if it was like this was the light. Tiny iridescent swirls dance within. This Murtlap essence. It soothes cuts, burns, and minor magical injuries. Your first task is to brew it. Do it correctly, and you will have a salve fit for a healer's kit. Do it poorly, and, well, do your best. And she lets the words hang ominously before turning toward the chalkboard with a flick of her slender fingers. Her wedding, and if you guys all, if you noticed it in character, you did or you didn't, but as she flicks her slender fingers, her wedding finger is noticeably showing a blood red ring with a large jewel. Something's in the jewel, but you can't quite make it out. Sorry, so you guys all do see that. Do you let her continue? Do you ask her about it? Do you do anything?
Clyde won't say anything.
Nah, we're in the middle of a lesson.
Yeah. Just a curious thing about the teacher.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be selfish. I wrote it. So Solara is going to go, teacher, what is, I see something glinting in your jewel. What is that? She goes, oh, yes, this is, I just had it, sorry. This was from my beloved. He gave it to me, saying he told me that when we met, he had felt as if a wooden stake had gone right through his own heart. It was so romantic. And she continues to write on the chalkboard. In elegant script, and a thing pops up. It goes, Murtlap Essence Brewing Instructions. And there's 5 bullet points with the instructions. Crush 5 Murtlap tentacles into a fine pulp. Add 2 drops of Essence of Dittany. Stir clockwise exactly 7 times. Simmer on low heat for 3 minutes until glowing green, and add a pinch of crushed moonstone dust and remove from heat.
Since me and Ricardo are teenage little boys, and the same thing I would have said when I was 11 years old, and she said, like, oh, it's because me and my husband love each other. We just turn to each other and say, like, gay.
Do you really say that?
Just to each other, whisper to each other.
She
Not the vampire hearing.
so she as she continues to write this on the board, she glares directly into your eyes.
Your soul.
I was gonna say, and she could feel it as if she's blinking into your soul. Her eyes almost glow red as the darkness covers her. It's a very striking, imposing visage upon you. And she composes herself as the eyes stop glowing, and she goes back to writing on the
story.
Do what?
Negative one.
I was going to just rip it to the end.
I think you should take away a house point, maybe. You know?
Yeah.
Insulting the professor.
Yeah.
You hear it in your mind. -1 to Seiryu.
Oh.
Yeah. So no one else hears it, but -1 to Seiryu, please.
Also, I get deducted for that, but I don't get a house point for referencing the house cup earlier.
I thought that was in your
House point for referencing the Quidditch cup?
Like that's a whole story.
When you were talking with him
Yeah.
in the hallway.
This
When
is
there's no
the house
teachers?
points.
Yeah.
House points get awarded by teachers. Story points is different. He's doing
Yeah.
the story points at the end.
Yeah, but I don't get anything for like actual referencing like historical Harry Potter stuff. But then
Well, that was in the hallway with
There's no
teachers.
professors nearby. House points get awarded by
House points can only be
professors.
given or taken away by professors.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I don't know. Are you thinking of story points?
Yeah, for like if I tell something that's significant to the whole history
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
story points.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
doing
I'll
those all
give you
at
one
the
at the
end.
end. Yeah.
At the end.
Okay.
For that, yeah.
Gazed into her soul.
Sorry.
Gazed into her
Yes,
soul.
thank you.
told
So
her.
all the instructions are on the. Obviously, you don't have to write them down in person. I have them here if you need to reference them. But she waves her hand again as the ingredients magically appear before each of these students. Glass jars filled with wriggling pinkish Murtlap tentacles, vials of deep green Dittany, which you've seen the original plant
Dippy
before.
stalks.
You and Ricardo, because that's the core for your wand. And small bowls of shimmering moonstone dust. She starts to move silently through the classroom, as she expects you to just start going off the instructions on the board. Her presence is like a shadow, almost at the edge of your vision. You can't quite. You turn to look at her. She goes out of your vision, but it almost like she's almost always in your periphery. And yeah, you guys please begin, and let me go back to potions.
So presumably D10 plus knowledge plus potions.
Yes, thank you.
Knowledge. The other thing I have a +1.
So yes, this would be potion
Let-
making.
Fucking go! That is
Oh.
a 10 on the
Ooh,
die.
son of a
bitch.
That is a. And we get a +1 for being in class.
+1 for reading class.
That's a
Yes.
16.
11.
Very nice. Very nice. 5. Difficulty 9.
Do we add anything? to
Plus
it?
1.
+1,
Plus
and then
one,
your
and then it's
your
knowledge and
11.
potions.
And potions, yeah. So fantastic. 11, 5,
Yeah.
16, and sorry,
11.
11. So Clyde and Kaito do very well. Elijah is going to do impressively well. Ricardo gets, what did I say? Knowledge. 2.
Knowledge, yeah.
He gets a 4, or sorry, 5, 6 plus 1. So he fails. Kenji, the Haken, gets a 4. Solara gets a fucking 6. Your classmates are doing terrible, by the way.
Potions is
Landon.
hard.
Landon gets a 9. He
Hey,
succeeds.
go Landon.
And Alaric.
Oh, Alaric.
Oh,
He just barely gets a 9.
Oh.
Not quite up to his mother's expectations. It better be perfect. Kragnar. Keeps getting ones.
No.
What the fuck?
Ragnar.
Kragnar, his just looks terrible.
He's just
ever
nervous.
since we had lunch.
Yeah, that didn't sit well. That wasabi, he's really fucking with him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not working with his anatomy.
It's not his usual diet.
His goblin body.
He goes through.
rejects it.
He goes up to Clyde, or she goes passes Clyde, and Kragnar. Remember, precision is key. As she just glides past you, as you struggle to crush the Murtlap tentacles properly, she goes and passes by not Landon, Kenji. 2 coarse, and the potion will lose potency. 2 fine, and it will burn the mixture. Kenji hesitates a bit too long before adding the Dittany, and his potion turns a murky brown instead of green. She arches her brow but says nothing as she tilts her head and moves on. Let's see. Landon. Who else failed? Solara. If you're looking at her potion, she starts to do it successfully, but she stirs a little too aggressively as she gets too excited, and sending a hot.
Stirs it an 8th time.
She stirs it an 8th time. Yes. And by the way, like there's a fire underneath your cauldron, so it's like a very hot liquid, and some of the hot potion splatters onto her sleeve. And she lets out a hiss of pain, only for Professor Sanguini to appear at her side instantly. She produces a small vial of what you know is the finished Murtlap essence that she showed at the beginning of class. She dabs a bit onto the burn and watches as the irritation fades away almost instantly. She turns to the class. You see now, she says softly, why we must be careful.
Does the injury also disappear? Or
Sorry?
just the pain itself?
Does the what? I'm sorry.
Does the injury disappear, or is it only the pain? So, like...
Both.
okay,
Mhm.
okay.
It like fully magically cures it.
Got it.
So
I can do this.
Sorry.
So I can do this.
As the lesson draws a bit to the close, I'm sorry. No, that's it. I thought there was another step, but as the lesson goes a bit to the draws to a close, she instructs you all to step back from your cauldrons with your finished products, so she can examine them. Some people have relief, some are very anxious. She glides to the front of the room. We'll start with Clyde and Ragnar. Thank you. Very sorry.
We didn't do so good.
Yes. She goes, too much moonstone dust. It has lost its potency. And she shakes her head before continuing, and she goes over to Elijah. And without a word, she moves. You guys, you have like a ladle, and you like put it into a vial. That's what she's testing. That way you can see like the full essence of like the color and everything. She moves over to your vial, produces a finger, and one of her nails grows long and very sharp.
Whoa.
And she makes a small cut on the back of her hand. And she doesn't react in the slightest. She then draws a little dropper, like medicine dropper, puts it in your vial, takes a single drop of Murtlap essence from the vial, lets it fall into the thin, shallow cut. The liquid shimmers faintly within seconds, and the cut vanishes without a trace. She nods approvingly and sets the vial aside in front of you as she walks towards the next student. She goes, "A successful brew. You may take this with." She goes through across with a success, failure, success, success, and then failures with all of your NPCs. A successful brew. You may. She's like gesturing to all the ones who succeeded. You may take this with you. Keep it in your dormitory or on your person. For minor injuries. She moves on, and then she, goes on to the next testing and whatnot. She had went to Kragnar, unbalanced Ditany, a miscalculation that can cause more harm than good. Try again next lesson carefully, and he'll have to. Everyone who failed, you have to try again at the start of next class, or maybe the full next class. She continues down the row until she does all the same, gives nods of approval or shakes her head in disapproval. She straightens herself, sets the dropper aside. That is all for today, students. Take what you have earned. That is all for today, students. Take what you have earned, whether it be knowledge or a potion, and use it wisely. She smiles faintly, revealing the briefest hint of sharp canines. Her crimson robes swirl as she turns back toward her desk, away from you guys. Class dismissed. You guys all exit potions class with your failed or succeeded Murtlap essences. You want to write that in your inventory.
Nice.
You just got like a one
Murtlap.
healing potion.
Do I have a spot for inventory?
There's no inventory spot on the actual.
Yeah, I usually put it under
I just put
like
it
pets,
in
artifacts, etc., or on that top right thing.
I just got a note card for it. And then if we succeeded, do we color in the Murtlap essence?
Yes,
potion
that should be on your spell sheets. I believe on the back, on the second page.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not-
Murtlap.
Murtlap.
Murtlap
Yes.
essence. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, difficulty 9, which means if you succeeded, you automatically bubble it in, and you've mastered the potion. So from now on, you don't have to have any more instruction. You can just make it. Sorry.
But you do roll. So even if it's interesting.
Yeah,
for
quality.
potions, you do still roll the quality. You just get an automatic +3 to your quality.
I think that's once you go to
Master.
use it, right?
No, that's when you master. So
No, I mean like to test the quality, you won't know until you go to imbibe it or
no,
use
so
it.
you can. Sorry, this is new system. So we're just trying to hash out all of the intricacies. Yes, exactly.
Here we go. When you finish mixing your potion, you'll need to roll a D10 plus knowledge plus potions. Compare the result to the current difficulty, which in this case would be 9. This will reveal the potion's apparent quality. This is bottling. So if you've mastered the potion, which would it count for this first one since you haven't mastered? Would that count?
It wouldn't count for this first one.
Okay.
Well, actually,
I don't know.
I don't know. That's up to you.
We'll say no. So actually, who succeeded?
I mean, with like spells in this game, once you roll the right number, which Mitchell just did.
Yeah,
you
but
have-
but this one you have to do let me read the whole thing. So until you become an accomplished potioneer, you can never be completely sure of your success until the potion is imbibed.
Yeah. there you
When you finish mixing your potion, you need to roll X to compare the result to the current difficulty, which before was 9. This will reveal the potion's apparent quality. If you've mastered the potion, you don't need to roll. You just automatically has a quality of +3. Or
So
a
it was
+2 if I
mastered
decide.
after being completed.
I like
But
to
this
say,
first potion wouldn't be.
yeah.
The first time
yeah.
you succeed wouldn't be mastered.
Yeah, so if you guys, whoever succeeded, please roll a D10 plus knowledge plus potions.
Those who succeeded, he said.
Those who succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not me.
Succeeded the last roll, which
Yes.
The
So if
potion
you
making.
successfully made the potion, let me know if you got a 9 or not. Let me know what your number
we got an
is.
11 last time, so yeah. Okay.
I got 7 plus 2, so 9.
9. Fantastic. So that will be you next to Mert.
Add what?
Uh,
I think it was
What do we-
Knowledge.
just
and
knowledge
then
plus potions.
Potions.
So next to your Mertlap Essence, either you'll put a
And
plus
are we
1.
still getting a +1 for being in class?
I'm going to say quality doesn't count. As for at least for this first one. Might change it later, but for now, no. So plus 1 next to yours. 12.
It's +1.
You'll get...
You have to have double the difficulty.
Right, so plus 1 for
7.
yours. 7 would be minus 2.
Yeah.
So if you want to write that next to your Mertlap Essence. So it's a minus
Oh.
2 Mertlap.
Do I need to do that for mine as well?
No, that's only if you
My failed
successfully brew it.
one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I just have the failed one.
Yeah, you just have the film, which I would assume we toss. Oh, you can keep it, but if you want to
I'll
poison
keep it
someone.
for now.
We don't have school shootings. We have
So this is kind of weird to me. So the player rolls their own quality check, but that's for the potion's apparent quality.
Oh.
And then the
I see.
narrator
Yeah.
rolls a d10
For
plus
this
or
other
minus
table.
the quality.
Yeah.
And then that decides if the potion is
Okay.
like what the effect of the potion is.
Okay, cool. I like that. Okay, let's see.
Interesting.
Let's start with, what did you roll, Mitchell? Or what was your...
Mine's a
Quality.
+1 quality.
Okay.
That's just kind of weird to me that even somebody that's like really good at potions, can,
Yeah. I don't know.
like
We probably won't use it for like the higher potions, but for this, it could be interesting, I guess. So in parentheses or something, you can put effective.
oh, okay.
David, what was your roll? Or sorry, what was your quality?
Yeah, the -2.
7, so -2.
Jesus Christ. Poisonous.
Oh,
I'm gonna put that in parentheses.
Mine was like a 5.
Yeah, I guess yours would also just be
So
poisonous.
poisonous.
Either way, what was your
Lethal.
quality?
I don't know. I don't know what.
What was the number, like a plus or minus, you put next to
You
Merlin?
told me +1.
For yours is going to be effective. Okay, cool.
So does that mean if I roll below a 9, I get a poison to myself? Or
No,
what?
it's you succeeded on the thing, but this is a separate thing where, depending on your quality, which in your case was -2, I roll on another table to determine if it's poisonous, if it has a side effect, if it has no effect, if it's effective or highly effective.
So what
So-
would it mean if I already have the 9 filled out?
That means any other time you do it, you can do it 100%. You can brew the potion, but every time you do, I may or may not have a secret roll to give it a side effect. Or you
so
know,
now that we've mastered it, you automatically get a +3 to the
yeah, but
quality.
I can still roll.
So the lowest you can roll is a 4,
Yeah, which would be effective.
which would be
yeah.
effective.
So from now on,
So
it will never be poisonous, never have a side effect.
only the first time, only before you've mastered it,
Yes.
can it have a possible negative, even if you successfully.
Yeah. The unfortunate part, though, is that you don't know that. So if you ever go to use the Smart Lap Essence for years specifically, you'll be poisoning the person you use it on.
Yeah, in character we don't know that.
Yeah,
our
in character you don't know
successful
that, yeah.
potions are bad
Okay.
or good or whatever it
Yeah.
might be.
You guys leave potion class. We can fill in the next session, like what you did after class until the next morning.
Mhm.
But for now on, we're going to skip to the next day, Tuesday, April 2nd. And it's 8 a.m. You already had breakfast. We're going to go to Transfiguration class.
Okay.
Yesterday was April Fool's.
It was, yeah. No pranks. No Fred and George's here for now.
That will be what we did in between.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That could be fun. Yeah. April Fool's in the next
So,
session.
this is Yoko.
Hmm?
This is Yoko Matsunaga,
That's not.
Huh?
What are you
her
saying?
Transfiguration professor.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought,
Yoko.
sorry. Yes. You guys walk into a Transfiguration classroom. It looks like a study. It has an elegant simplicity. The walls are polished stone, enchanted to reflect shifting hues depending on the lesson. It's currently a soft, welcoming gold. You guys walk up to your desk. Each desk is sleek and minimalist, featuring a small enchanted mirror that shimmers faintly with contained magic. As you guys walk up, you can just see your reflections. To you, it may seem like just a normal mirror. As you all settle into your seats, you guys look at the front desk, presumably where the teacher would be, and a small otter scurries up onto the professor's desk. Its sleek brown fur glistens under the light, and it stands on its hind legs, tilting its head at the students, just looking at you. Tiny little otter. Before anyone can really say anything, the otter springs into the air, twisting gracefully before morphing mid-leap into a human figure.
There's more.
This professor, huh?
There's more.
You guys said you wanted to do these other two classes?
No, I meant
No.
shape-shifting, like...
Oh, there's more people?
Yeah.
This is Otter Girl, not Catboy.
He said it.
I
Don't
said,
bully
yeah.
me.
It's not a character, so yeah. Your professor, she lands lightly on her feet, arms poised in a practiced ballet stance. She gives a small spin before bowing, her long dark hair flowing behind her. Hello, students. She gives you a warm smile. I'm Professor Yoko Matsunaga, which I believe she's the head of Seiryu? Could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's the head of house.
Nice. I am the head of Seiryu House, as I've already met a few of you. She nods to Emmanuel. She nods to Ricardo. And Landon. Can't forget Landon. And
I'm sure Landon wishes he could forget Landon right now.
I will be your Transfiguration professor. A couple of things to know about me. Before I received my welcome letter to Mahoutokoro, the same as you, I trained as a ballet dancer. Even after enrolling, I continued my practice wherever I could. And of course, as you just saw, I am also an otter and a magus, which means I often find ways to incorporate both my passions into my magic. Sometimes even in water routines. What?
Just thinking about an otter doing ballet.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
She almost glides to the front of the room, tapping her wand against her palm to kind of get your attention. Now, Transfiguration is one of the most complex branches of magic. It requires precision.
No, it's not. He can do it all the time.
In what way?
I don't know. He always shapeshifts into another animal.
Oh, another animagus in the class.
Yes,
Stand up,
ma'am.
please.
Two.
In front of the class, if you wouldn't mind.
You don't like attention, but I like the
hate
fact that, you're cool, so I'm trying to...
Hey, you're cool.
He thinks I'm cool.
He thinks you're cool.
Holy shit.
Well, he carries a little stuffed cat, so
yeah.
I'm intrigued by the fact that you turned into a cat.
Mm.
I'm not trying to keep you as a pet, but...
Someone
We're
will.
11.
Mistakenly, someone probably will. If you're walking around, someone's going to pick you up and pet
I'm sure
you.
there's plenty of people who'd want a cat boy as a pet.
She has you
continuing.
stand up in front of the class. And your name, please.
Elijah.
Sorry, your full name, please.
Elijah Leon.
And what house are you in? Say it proudly.
I am in Suzaku.
Fantastic.
Yeah!
So Laura and Alara can Kenji go, yeah. It's like the biggest applause in the room. Would you mind, you don't have to, would you mind showing us?
Do it, do it.
Alara
Yeah.
goes, yeah.
Turn into a cat.
I jump forward a little bit and mid as soon as my feet leave the ground, I turn into a ocelot onto the table.
Splendid.
Now you scare away creepers.
I turned to
a
Ricardo and
Minecraft
said,
thing.
"This is like Inuyasha, bro."
I
Dude, I was just thinking
It's
that.
a little bad.
A little shippo. Your Kisune comes up and tries to play with you.
pat it.
Because he's trying to because he's trying to dominate you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fantastic. We children, we already have a prodigy in our midst. A very successful transfiguration wizard. Please, you may transform back.
He immediately does so and sits back down and head down. He is so embarrassed.
Please, everyone. And then everyone.
Oh, you see me clapping to my pengu as he's on my shoulder. I'm doing a clap with him.
It's just licking ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One to one, yeah.
You can hear Maraca from within my hat going, yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Just elegant, perfect form. You didn't even need your wand for that transformation. Is that correct?
Oh, I didn't do other anime just need their wand to transform?
Yes,
Transform?
it is an amazing point that you don't know that. That shows me you're going to do so well in my class. Yes, as you will all learn with Professor... Second.
Oh,
Yoko?
Matsu.
No, you haven't met this
Oh.
character yet.
Oh.
Skipping ahead.
Kenjiro?
No, you haven't met him yet. Hold on. As you all will learn, I believe your third year with Professor Onai, Zuriue Onai.
You spell that, please.
First or last name?
Oh,
Zuriwe. And the last name is Onai. Bonus points if anyone can tell me who he's related to.
Zuriwe, what's the last name?
Onai. The important name being Onai.
In like
In universe?
in universe.
I fucking find it.
Oh,
All four.
from the game Hogwarts Legacy. The girl who's from Wagadu.
That's why you're in my house.
Ah,
Jesus Christ.
Love that game.
Hogwarts Legacy players.
Oh, I was playing Hogwarts Legacy. I don't remember that.
Damn. Get good, bro.
Yeah.
So I had to ask if it was in universe.
for Mitchell.
Perhaps. I believe once you all get to your third year with Care for Magical Creatures, if you don't take his club elective, of course, he will teach you the proper way to become an anime guy. But for now, it is a very advanced form of magic. I'm surprised that we have a first year that can do it. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, my dad tells me it's a family tradition.
And your father is...
Alex Leon.
Leo. The name is familiar. I believe perhaps I've met him. Do you know his animagus form? I typically remember them by. No, it's okay, dear. It's
Panther.
okay.
He's a panther.
Ooh, okay. That does strike a few bells, yes. Interesting. She gets lost in thought for a bit, and one student has to miss. And she, right. Thank you. And thank you. Right. Transfiguration. It requires precision, visualization, and unwavering intent. But for our first lesson, I wanted to begin with something useful, fun, and if done correctly, instantly rewarding. She flicks her wand as her long black hair suddenly transforms into shivering blue waves, cascading down her shoulders like a waterfall. Some students gasp in delight. With another wave of her wand, her hair shrinks into a short bob, then coils into an elegant curl before finally returning to normal. Today, class, we begin with a spell that can change your hair's length, color, or texture. This is Crinus Muto, a hairstyling spell.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Although it looks like one may not need it. I love it already. She looks at Kaido with green highlights. Some students get all excited, spreading around the room. This spell, in my opinion, some don't approve of me teaching a higher curriculum spell on the first day, but I believe that this spell is an excellent introduction to Transfiguration because it requires a clear mental image, precise intent, and steady execution. Hence the mirrors in front of you all. A strong mental image is key. Your hair will only change as much as your imagination allows it. She steps to the side, waving. Oh, not that. I lost it. Sorry. She steps to the side, waving her wand at the mirrors on each desk as they start to glow. The glass ripples, and suddenly each of you can see your own reflection shift, displaying different possible hairstyles and colors.
Sorry, when my AirPods died, I've got the stream
Oh,
going,
gotcha.
so I was just swapping.
You guys all see crazy hairstyles you could never see yourself wearing in a million years flash before you, like in like a slideshow. Some people gasp as they see their hair appear longer, shorter, curlier, or even dyed in unnatural colors. Now, please, students, use these mirrors to help visualize what you want before attempting the spell. But remember, true transfiguration is not about illusion, but change. The better your focus, the better your results. She walks among the students as you begin your attempts, and she shows you the wand motion and Crinus Muto. As you guys can all roll D10 plus focus plus charms if you have it.
Plus
Oh, sorry,
for
plus
me.
transfiguration.
How do
Sorry.
you spell that spell?
Crinis.
MUTO.
Oh, and +1 because we're in class.
Plus 1 because your class. Thank you.
10.
10. Nice. Oh, I think it's difficulty 12.
DC 12. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
The
It
lowest
is a
difficulty
more advanced.
Out of what?
Plus 1. Oh, sorry. It's a focus,
Focus. And
plus
Transfiguration.
transfiguration if you have one.
The hardest, or the easiest transfiguration is DC 12.
Yeah,
There's nothing easier than that.
Which is why, like, I figured because this is a 6-year spell, but it's not like an oh my god crazy. It's just your hair.
Yeah.
So if they're all 12, might as well
9.
pick a 9.
So what am I rolling? This
Plus
plus what?
focus.
Plus focus.
Eight.
Okay.
Plus transfiguration if you have anything. 8, 9. Oh, plus 1 as well.
5.
That's what the plus one.
Okay, 5. Did Sean roll?
Yeah, he had 10, I think.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what Landon. No. Kenji. No. Solara. Solara gets it. Surprisingly, Kragnar. No.
Hey, guys.
Alaric.
I see we
No.
have 12 people in here with us right now. So welcome to the stream.
Oh, thank you. If you're just joining us, we are in Transfiguration class, and we are practicing a hairstyling spell for our first-year students. A bit more advanced, so the rolls might not be quite up to par, but let's see how our rolls do, or if we're truly cursed. So far, we're pretty fucked. So let's see. Solara, the centaur, is the only one who manages to wave her wand, Crinus Muto, and her hairstyle usually has like in a ponytail, but now it's going to change to pink and be an afro. And she successfully does it. She goes, "Oh my god, no!" And she changes it back. She's gonna circle. If she would, if she had a character, she'd circle in 1 dice. Now, wait, where did I have it? Some students mumble Crinus Muto, flicking their wands hesitantly. Her hair, we already said Solara got hers correct. Another student accidentally makes her entire head of her, all of her hair vanish off of her head. There's some gas and some nervous giggles as she's just bald. She goes, "Excellent effort, students, but remember, small, controlled changes are easier at first." She encourages, "If you accidentally remove your hair, don't panic; it will grow back, probably." She winks playfully as. Some of you might know there's a hair growing spells or a hair growing potion, so she's just messing with her. And she gives you guys another chance, so please roll again.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent comment. Centaur with a ponytail.
I hadn't thought of that. That's funny.
That's good.
I did even worse. 6.
8. So I did better, but still no.
Oh my
No.
god. Oh god. Well, fortunately, I have a big bonus to this, but that was awful. That was a 6.
6 and
Yeah.
Sean?
Let's see. That was a it was a 6.
6. She goes over to Kaido. Good wrist movement, but don't overthink it. She goes over to Elijah. Too much force. Try softening your intent. She goes over to David, did you roll?
Not even.
Yeah.
Not for
No,
the
the
second
reroll
time?
again.
Not for
Reroll
this
again.
new one. We're doing another
Second
roll
try.
for hair.
And add what?
Focus. and
Focus plus
Transfiguration.
transfiguration plus 1.
9.
9. Let's see how Ricardo. No. Kenji. God no. He like shaves himself a little bit.
Oh my god.
Kragnar gets it, but I didn't really picture him with hair.
Did he have, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, so
He grows himself some hair.
he grows himself some hair. Okay.
He's got little vines.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, God, I'm picturing him with a hairstyle. He was bald in my head.
He's got a mullet.
He's got rope.
Alaric gets it. Okay, fantastic. His hair was jet black, but now it's like a navy blue or something, like electric blue. But he has trouble turning it back. So she goes over to who did I just say got it? Minus Alaric. Landon. I got Landon. So sorry. That's a lovely shade of red. Now, can you shift it into auburn? And he gives it one more try. He successfully gets it. One boy in the back gasps as his normally black hair shimmers into a brilliant shade of silver. Oh, I'll say that was Alaric. He stares at his reflection wide-eyed. She looks at, she grins and says, "Beautiful. Now hold that focus. Try lengthening it just a little." By the end of the lesson, several students have successfully altered their hair. Even the ones who struggled, there are some who struggled that they keep practicing. Unfortunately, none of you guys got it at this class. You can try again on the next one, but it's also not the most important spell, so it's okay if you don't.
I think that was the first one where we all
failed. Yeah.
That was a hard one.
That was a
you
hard
have
one.
to roll a 7, or I have to roll a 7, and that's
Yeah.
I like to think Clyde took his hat off for this one and put it
Yeah.
down, and he put Maraca.
He does
on
that whole
the hat,
like,
and he
yeah.
he just like coiled around the head of the hat.
The brim, yeah.
Yeah. And Clyde was trying to change his hair into an afro just to see what it would look like.
Nice.
But instead, he just kept his like normal length of hair, but curled it a whole bunch.
Nice, yeah. She clapped her hands. Marvelous work, all of you. For those of you that did not get it, please don't get downtrodden. Next class, I'm sure we will all see some beautiful hairstyles amongst you. Keep practicing your visualization and intent. Next lesson, we will be, for those of you, next class, we will continue trying it. And after that, we will continue to move on to something a little bit more challenging. Until then, enjoy your new hairstyles. Class dismissed.
Okay.
Nice.
Some students leave class like, oh my god, it looks great. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I gotta walk
Some are
around with
bald. Like,
Clyde
at least
puts his
none of
hat
you are
back on.
bald. Yeah.
Clyde puts his hat back on, but before he like fully puts it down, he looks up to Maraka and goes, "Hey, try to flatten that out a bit while you're up there."
And now we move on to our last class of this session, but your second class of Tuesday. Defense against the dark arts, otherwise known as Dada.
Ta-da!
Don. You guys file into. You start to walk into a class, but no, this can't be a class. What the hell? It looks like a dojo.
Ooh.
You guys walk into a dojo-style classroom with bamboo everywhere, a polished wooden floor, cool beneath your feet. Dim lanterns cast a warm, flickering glow over the space. Your reflections are dancing along the lacquered walls. Instead of desks, though, the room is arranged with open sparring circles, training dummies, and wall racks lined with practice wands and weapons.
Oh, cool. We're breaking pinatas.
Some students are like, oh, that has to be it, right? What the hell is all this? At the front of the room, and you guys are all going to sit, I had it here somewhere.
That's real cool.
It's called...
A cult?
Seiza, where you're on your... I don't have internet, 1 second, let me turn this back on. Like this? You're like under you're like on your knees.
Yeah.
It's like under your butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
The professor is up at the front. He is sitting like that as well, so he instructs you all to do the same. You guys all take your seats, and at the end of the room sits Professor Kenjiro. What?
You were just like da 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 for your like
Oh goddamn!
filler noise.
And it's da da. Yeah, that's fine. So he has a very, very low desk because as he's sitting on the ground, it barely comes up like above, like to his hips. It's a very low desk. He sits with both knees down. It's called this position is called seiza, which translates to proper sitting in Japanese, and it's considered the traditional formal way of sitting in Japanese culture. It involves kneeling with your heels resting on your ankles and your butt touching the floor. He has dark robes, and they're simple but well kept. He has a sharp gaze which sweeps across the students as you find your places. Behind your also low set-out desks. As you look behind him, you see on the wall a weapon rack filled with wooden boken, which are practice swords, and defensive training gear. He lets you all settle and find your seats before speaking. He's a bit more serious because he's the Suzaku head of house. Defense against the dark arts. It's not just about spells. It is about awareness, control, precision. If you hesitate in the face of danger, you will fall. He turns slightly, raising his wand in a fluid practice motion. With a flick, a mannequin-like training dummy, which was on the wall, that stood at the wall, lurches forward, raising a wooden sword as if to strike him, just comes lunging at him, and without missing a beat, he flicks his wrist again, flipendo. A wave of energy bursts forth from his wand, striking the dummy square in the chest. It stumbles backward in an almost cartoony manner, arms flailing just before collapsing onto the mat. The room goes silent, except for the faint creak of wood settling. He lowers his wand. This, students, is your first lesson. Flipendo. The knockback jinx. He gestures to the dummy for it to reset itself upright. A simple spell, in my opinion, but effective.
David.
A well-placed knockback can create distance between you and your opponent, disrupt their attack, or even end a fight before it begins. A very useful spell, a very useful first-level spell for students such as yourselves. Now, please, everyone, stand up. He wordlessly waves his wand as your desks all magically stack on top of each other and go to the side of the room. He steps to the side, he motions for you all to spread out in a line, just a little bit of distance between each of you. And then he waves his wand as the dummies come running over and stand across from each one of you. And you get the sense that he's like programming isn't the right word, but he's controlling these mannequins, and they're all doing some stupid like gestures, like doing like an L, and like one's like flashing you if they had a butt. They're taunting you. What's up?
No,
we're just dropping some frames. It's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Nothing we can do about it.
Now, please, everyone, pair up, and now one at a time, attempt the incantation. If your form is incorrect, I will correct it. If your power is lacking, I'll help you find it. By the end of this class, I expect each of you to land at least one successful flipendo. Now, who wants to start?
What do I roll?
Clyde is sort of just looking a bit dejectedly, like down and away from everything at the moment.
What do I roll?
Oh, you want to go first?
Yeah.
You're going to roll a d10 plus focus, plus, I think this would be dark arts, yeah.
Defense against the dark arts.
What am I trying to get, though?
1 second. It would be dark arts. Actually, you can pick dark arts or defense against the dark arts, but the difficulty is 12.
Okay, so 10,
plus 1.
12, plus 1, 13, plus dark arts, 14.
Yeah, nice. I forgot, yeah, you do have dark arts. Nice. You successfully, you described to me how the dummy is affected.
I'm trying to knock it out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he goes across the hall or across a room.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, you successfully send this thing flying. It goes up onto the wall, knocking the weapons off the wall, and it just collapses.
I turn around and try to fist bump him since we're in the same class.
I'll give
He got, what you get? You got potions, right? No. Where'd you excel? You excelled in one of the classes. Yeah, potions.
I did well in.
And you see Professor Saito, your head of house, who had remarked to you on your first time meeting, noting your cherry wood blossom wand and noting that he expects great things. He looks at you with maybe a look of surprise, shock. Excuse me, but what's the word for being proud? Like
Pride.
Pride. Sorry, pride. Thank you. He looks at you with pride as he has like a really big smirk. He goes, excellent, Kaito. 2 points to Suzaku. And you step back as who wants to go next? Oh, and you can circle in one thing on Flipendo. It's on the second page.
Seeing
Under
Kaito
hexes and jinxes.
do so well on it, that kind of gave Elijah a little bit of confidence.
I circle both?
Oh no, just one.
Just
Just the 12.
Okay.
And he'll step up to the mannequin.
Your W is just
Dancing.
7.
7.
Flipendo!
And the thing, it looks like it almost parries it with his wooden sword. And your stance is too rigid. Relax your grip. And he'll give you another chance.
Okay.
You got this. Don't make us look bad.
Solara.
Flipendo! Exactly 12. There we go.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
To give you a description of how it affects
So I
it.
kind of like take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, and as I exhale, flipendo, and it just kind of somersaults backwards, still like waving itself as it goes down.
Nice, very nice.
Nice.
He goes, very good, very good. The rest of you better
I'll,
catch up.
give him a bow.
Oh, he gives you a bow. Because the rest of you better pick it up, or Suzaku House might be the winners for this class. And who would like to go next between the two of you?
Clyde is still just like, he's sort of looking forward at this dummy, but he's just sort of like eyes glazed over, kind of out of it at the moment.
Okay.
I feel like you did good though. I mean, you're Clyde. You know,
Is there a
you've
reason?
always worked the field.
Okay. Well then, David, if you want to go, or Emmanuel.
I get my wand ready and I yell out, Flipendo.
Fantastic. It'll be D10 plus focus, and then you can add +1 and dark arts or defense against the dark arts.
It's a 3.
3. Your mannequin dummy is like on the ground, almost like pretending to sleep, and it just fully misses him.
No.
And he goes, "You're rushing the incantation. Speak with intent, please. And please try again."
Get my wand ready and I try to loosen my wrist as much as possible, and I go, Flipendo. Oh, okay. Plus what?
+1 plus dark arts or defense against the dark arts.
So that's a 10.
10. Just short. You described to me how it just barely misses or just barely fails.
Well, that's up to you since you're the teacher.
Sure. We'll say it also parries it with its sword.
Okay.
You you're up next.
After the teacher says this for a second, Clyde is just still like 1,000 yards staring at this mannequin after being instructed on using Flipendo, and you're just sort of lost in thought, lost in some memories of his. And he finally snaps out of it like, "Oh, yeah, of course. And he looks at the mannequin, and as he's like readying himself to attempt to cast a spell, he sees it like take its foot and in its like taunting, like scrape it across the ground like with a ball or something.
Yeah.
And
it rushes you.
For a moment, he freezes up again and is taken back to a moment from when he was a bit younger.
Child abuse.
And eventually, he, as this mannequin is like running at him, charging him, he goes, "Flipendo!" And he casts it, and okay, that is a so that is it. Focus and then +1.
Focus +1 and then plus dark arts or defense against the dark arts.
3.
It rushes you.
Sorry, 2.
Oh
Or no, it's focus +1, so 3.
Okay, 3. It rushes you and it fully just strikes you to the ground.
Yeah, it just smacks me back. I slide against my back across the ground a few feet. Just,
It looks pretty cool how you slide back.
And it feels familiar.
not quite.
And then it does a backflip back to its starting position.
Hey, he's got
It
dialed on.
stomps on you.
Oh, Clyde.
Oh, I thought it would have felt familiar from when the bull first hit you when you were younger and you were trying to stop it.
No, it didn't hit me. But Clyde, he like slowly lifts himself up off the ground, like cracks his back after getting slammed like that. He looks to the professor.
You can see that he doesn't look disappointed. He just goes
Try
again.
again. Yeah, try again.
You got us,
And
Clyde.
he's going to look at the dummy.
Go
And he
Texas.
nods to the mannequin
Go
as
Texas.
one of the other mannequins tosses its sword. And he dual wields and he goes to rush at you.
Oh man! All right,
The whole anime moment right here.
Flipendo, and he's going to cast again. Different dice.
Oh, hold on. So do you have anything toward dark arts or defense against dark arts?
No.
So you need a.
Is it Flipendo?
It's a hex or a jinx, which counts as
Okay,
dark arts. What's your focus?
My focus is 1.
1. Okay, so you need a 10 on the die.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh
Yeah.
my
I
god.
thought, wasn't Flipendo the spell that you started?
Oh
with?
yeah.
So
So,
it's a
I
9
have
for
to get a.
him.
I can get a 9.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause that's
what was your
the
last
one.
roll? I'm sorry.
A 3.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Still far away.
So I can get a little less.
You can get
It'll be good.
a
A 7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, a 7 or higher.
11.
Fantastic. Describe to me how you can make it as anime as you want or whatever, but he goes and rushes you with like a very Bailey cross slash.
After remembering some past trauma, Clyde
It's rough, buddy.
pushes through it after this rough, like just very to the point instruction from the professor, and he flicks his wand towards this mannequin and just throws it back with the flipendo,
Nice.
sending it sliding on its back, much like it did to him the first time.
Hell yeah. It goes dramatically into the wall, drops both of its swords, and clashes to the ground. Some students, especially Flora, she claps. Oh, and Kragnar, he's hyping you up in the bag. And Saito, he does a little clap.
Clyde is like visibly and audibly panting more than one should from simply casting a spell. But yeah, he's a bit relieved that this worked.
Fantastic. Professor Saito looks at you. Very good. Why don't you sit back and relax for the rest of the class?
Yeah, thanks.
Of course. Some other... Did I miss anyone?
No, that was all of us.
Okay. Some students stumble
so.
backwards as their own spells misfire. Others grin as their targets topple onto the mats. Laughter and frustration mix as they adjust, practice, try again. And we're going to have Ricardo go. What does he have? Was it focus +2? It's a +2. He's going to get a 10. No. Ricardo fails. He's going to try again. Fails. Alaric. Fails. Solana gets it. She very wimpishly, very...
Just to let you know, even if we succeeded, the highest that I could have rolled is 11. So,
Oof.
With the +1?
yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's the highest I could have
Yeah.
gone. So even, yeah.
Gotcha. She very timidly, she looks away and she goes, flipendo. And then she successfully gets it. Landon. Oh, first try. Landon, a little oomph in his voice. He goes, flipendo. And he sends that thing fucking flying. Kragnar, no.
Whoa.
Nope.
Mulligan.
I went to take a trick.
Gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Kragnar is very close, but he fails. And, what's his name? Kenji, sorry. Kenji, you guys all see that while you're all doing this the entire time, he has just been sword fighting. The entire time. He doesn't even try to do the spell.
What a dickhead.
And that's what he does in full class.
Nice.
And as the lesson nears its end, he claps his hands once more as the mannequins go back to the wall. At the same motion, the desks go all back in front of you, and he gestures to you to all take your positions. Like the Seika. I already messed up the name.
Position.
The seating position. If you would.
I do so.
He goes, enough. He surveys the room. Some are panting with exertion. Others are gripping their wands tightly, determined. You've all made progress. But progress is not mastery. Practice. Strengthen your will. In this classroom, you will learn more than just spells. You will learn discipline. His sharp eyes land on each student in turn as he says this. Next lesson, after we correct some adjustments that need to be made. Next lesson, we will build
Barack Obama.
What?
He's speaking like Barack Obama.
And let me be clear. In next class, no.
Danny and I.
Next lesson, we'll build upon what we have just started. So be ready. With that, he turns, and gestures towards the door. And as you all start to get up, he says, "Keep this in mind, my students. Power without control is reckless. Control without power is useless. Strive for both." Class dismissed. And that is where we will end our session for today.
Let's
For Mahoutokoro,
go.
Shadows Beneath the Sun.
Our first day in like a quarter of classes,
Yeah,
baby.
first day in a quarter classes. Hope you guys all had a good time playing. Hope you guys all had a good time watching. Thank you again for your live comments. It really helped and it was great interacting.
Do you want to give out the
Yes, sir.
story points live?
Yes, sorry. Yes. There was quite a few. Oh. Excuse me. You all received 3 story points.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
And what is our house point total looking like?
We have Gembu and Bianca, or what?
Bianca?
Bianco.
Yeah.
She wrote Bianco.
That's funny.
That's like
Both
Super
have
Mario
0.
Sunshine.
Okay.
Seiryu is at -1, and Suzaku is at +3.
Okay, yeah, a little favoritism. That's fair. Okay. All
Seiryu's OP. There's 2 of you.
Suzaku.
Or Suzaku, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you again for watching. Hope you guys all had a great time. Be sure to check the link in the description for the homebrew system that we're using for this campaign. And yeah, I think that's it. Everyone have a great night, and may the curse be kind.